Deep in the jungle, 4 monkeys were living. But since then it's all gone awry. There can't be many more angles to play here. Seems like it's finally time. Finally these monkeys almost know what to do. 2 or 3 have died, but they almost know what to do. Classic 3-act structure, what are you gonna do? Wrap up this story, it's been a year or 2 or 3 or... Who is that? Says a chimpanzee to an ogre, looking at the pictures on his wall, shaking hands with famous chefs, and help me please, says a dying man to a chimpanzee who's been through so much, flanked by his best bud.
Hello everyone, I'm Harrison. It's J&D.
Woo!
So August,
it.
so August,
now
now you do your thing, Anga.
You're not saying anything else. You're saying, hey, I'm Harrison. It's all right.
Yeah.
I'm August. It's J&D. There's fireworks outside my house because England has 1 week out of the year where there's fireworks every night and then never again.
Nice.
I'm playing Spoon's Rango. He's Lich, formerly Blue Monkey, FKA Blue Monkey.
Artist formerly known as Blue Monkey.
What else? What did we decide on? What kind of penis
who
do
is
you
your
have?
hero? Who is your
hero?
Looking like you have?
Spoon's hero, growing up, was in the lab. There's a picture on the on the desk in the lab room of Ronald Reagan, and so Spoon's hero was Jack from Titanic.
Oh, naturally, yeah, that makes sense. That's why Spoons is like so into self-sacrifice. You know, he's really the most selfless of all the characters.
Yeah. Kind of charming and debonair.
Next.
All right, Gabe.
Hi guys, Gabe here, the official voice actor for Eugene T. Monkey, level 14 Mountain Dwarf Fighter. That's also a level 3 Hexblade and Old Capuchin Monkey. I don't want anybody here looking up at the subreddit talking about how I changed the character classes around. I don't want anybody talking about it. It's my character and it's my game, and I can do what I want.
If you think that Gabe used to have like more levels in Warlock and less levels in Fighter, you're actually misremembering.
I'm clueless.
You're actually kind of crazy if you think that. Eugene's hero would be his great-great-grandfather, the Missing Link. When the Missing Link died, he was so hurt. So hurt.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good one, Gabe.
Harrison loves the Missing Link. Favorite movie of all time.
That's canon. Whatever. That one's canon.
What, that Harrison loves the Missing Link?
No, the Eugene's great-great-grandfather is the missing link between ape and man, which doesn't make much sense because Eugene is ape. But it's okay.
Yeah, you know how you have family tree one side, other side? Yeah. Thank you very much.
So true.
My man, uncle.
Nick, Aani Baboon, J&D, Funky Monkey Fact.
Delivering that like it's the fucking Rizzler.
Probably Chris Kyle, right?
Aani's hero is Hollywood heartthrob Josh Hutcherson from The Hunger Games.
Oh, okay.
You've been Hunger Games pilled recently?
No. Just I've been watching that video of Josh Hutcherson that's set to Whistle by Flo Rida a lot.
Don't know what you're talking about, but I do know
you've seen that one.
You can blow my whistle, baby. Whistle, baby.
Oh, I haven't thought about that in a long time.
Me neither. I remember when I was 10 and it hit me that Flo Rida is Florida cut in half, and I freaked the fuck out.
What?
You were 19 when you discovered that?
I said 10.
Oh, 10. I thought you said 19. Okay.
I remember when I was 24 and that...
You guys remember that song that's like, wait, how does it
Welcome
go?
to my house.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. No, I was thinking about that Blurred Lines, you know that one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, classic. Wanna get nasty?
Yesterday on the train, I looked
Yeah.
over at the man next to me, and he was scrolling through his music, and I saw him go to the next one, and the album cover was The Evolution of Robin Thicke, and it sent me into a fucking spin.
I don't really know what Robin Thicke's been up to since Blurred Lines. I have no
Me
idea.
neither.
I'm pretty sure he
Or
did something
before.
like terrible. Pretty sure.
That would not. Oh, he did Dance Monkey. Oh no, he
produced it or
didn't.
something?
No, never mind. He didn't. Just Google being weird.
Google, show me terrible music, please.
Dance Monkey, Dance Monkey, Dance Monkey. Oh.
Rub my balls and pet me
Wait,
like
the lyrics
little
are
dog.
not Dance Monkey. It's Dance for me, Dance for me, Dance
Yeah.
for me. What?
You didn't know that?
No. Why is it called
Dang.
Dance Monkey then?
That's because that's a common phrase.
It's
Okay.
not.
It is.
Oh,
It is.
moves like Jagger. All right. So anyway, hey guys, it's me,
I
Harrison.
always think about the Minecraft parody of Moves Like Jagger.
It's me, Harrison.
I like to take things apart
J&D.
and see how they work.
My hero is.
Did that come out of someone else's mic?
No, we both burped at the same time.
Oh, that was you burping?
Yeah.
Dude, that was so fucked up. What?
My hero is probably the.
Didn't
big
this happen like
burping-
last episode? Did we?
the big burping, brapping creature. And I'll
the,
start-
the big fucking fat ass.
start the episode.
Nick, why have you been watching this video?
It's so funny. I don't know why.
It's a new day in Draconia. Things have changed recently. The High Mage is no longer the High Mage. Now Lord Tangerine. Sorry, Master Tangerine is the High Mage.
Get it right.
Yeah, my bad. Sorry, guys. The armies of Neverwinter are on the way to Draconia. But you gotta have your sleep, yeah. Gotta have your long rest. You recently went, I think, 2 days without sleeping. I didn't have you get a point of exhaustion, so...
Thank you, Harrison.
But now it's a new day, and you're starting to wake up. You blink your eyes, do 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 do,
Blink,
and you
blink.
hear a knock on the door, the front door of your house.
Man, Spoons, can you get that? Can you get that one?
I'll
I don't.
get it, says
No.
Dracula.
Thank you, Dracula.
He'll
He
get it.
gets off of the couch that he's been sleeping on, and he goes over and gets the door.
The futon.
Chattanooga and Carmen and Percival are also here. I think they spent the night after the election, after the big day. Standing outside your door are the Big Blue Freak and Briannon.
My best friends in the
man.
world.
Eugene
Dracula,
takes off.
invite them in.
Yeah, invite them in, Dracula.
Enter freely, go safely, and leave something of the happiness you bring.
So true.
And they walk inside. Brandon says, So, I'm sure you heard that Master Tangerine is about to hand the books over to Neverwinter, right?
Eugene adjusts his giant floppy sleeping hat.
What?
Yeah, wait.
Yeah, I mean that was like the whole like reason
I was
that
tired.
the Council of the Eight got rid of the High Mage and put in Master Tangerine, the new High Mage, because
Hey.
if they give Neverwinter the books, Neverwinter says they're going to leave us alone. So that's what's happening.
Yeah.
And the Big Blue Freak says, "Yes, quite so. But not too happy about it myself. But what are you going to do? Is what the High Mage says. So anyway,
That's bad.
Neverwinter is here. They are outside the city, along
Whoa!
with the dwarves of Belrak and the elves of Ereska. Quite shocking to me. I thought it should take them at least a couple more days to get here. I don't know how they got here so fast, but here they are, this bright sunny morning. So they have requested a parley at which the books will be handed to them, and, well, they were fairly specific that the three of you need to be there.
Oh, come on, man. We're not even...
Why?
High Mage was our boss,
What?
and High Mage is... Well, Charles is gone. Where
Yeah.
are we? We're still government employees?
If you would rather stay here, I suppose I can't stop you, but, I thought you might like to see this thing through to the end anyway.
Yeah.
Even if it's not the end we would like.
That is true. It is true.
This sucks.
Oh, yeah, I guess we
hate
gotta
it
start...
here.
I guess we gotta suit up, right, guys? I mean, get ready to go?
Yeah.
Put
let me
on
my
a
pants.
brave face, if you will.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh well.
Man, this sucks.
Where's Aani?
What?
I mean, it's bad, right? But life goes on. We'll find another way to get you home. I promise.
Oh, shit, yeah, I forgot about that. We're not gonna have the books, oh, man.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. This sucks. This sucks. Ugh. This sucks. That was mainly the
Eugene
book,
is
I'm
fully
sorry.
dressed.
Yeah, okay. Spoons goes out in the blanket.
Ani, what are you going out in?
Fully nude.
Okay, I mean, you're a monkey. You can do
He's
that.
furry,
It's not-
too.
It's really not
Yeah, he's the
weird.
hairiest character.
You're a monkey. You're the hairiest character. Chattanooga goes up to you, and you see the two kids standing behind him. He goes up to you, Eugene, and he says, "Hey, Dad, be safe out there, okay? These are the bad guys, right? So be careful."
Hey, there ain't any guys better than us, right, boys?
Yep, we're the worst.
Yes, that's right, Pappy. Yes.
Mm.
Exactly. And you guys stay safe in here, all right? We got no idea with how this is going to turn out. I'm going to
Right,
be honest.
okay.
We're in the dark here.
Okay, we'll stay here with Dracula. Yes.
Dracula, I trust you
Ah.
with my family's life. You know that?
Okay.
Dracula, you're the man.
You're the man of the house, Dracula.
The
Yeah.
man of the house. Wow.
Yeah.
I like the idea of that, but can I call it a castle instead?
Sure.
You know what?
The man
Do
of
whatever
the castle. Just
Do
like
whatever
old
the hell you
times.
want.
He looks
Yeah.
at Chattanooga. Igor, clean the
Oh,
toilet.
no. Nope.
Chattanooga says, all right. See you in a bit, Dad. Goes to clean the toilet.
I don't know if I should have done that, guys. Let's get out of here.
Pretty funny. All right. Bye.
You know, maybe we should write like a strongly worded letter or something.
Yeah,
Petition.
You go ahead and do that. I'm gonna
You're
start
like
walking.
on your way to confront Neverwinter right now. Are you going to try to get a big petition on the way there?
I'm going to start a petition, and I'm going to go send it to Lord Tangerine. But as I'm kind of fumbling through my
Master.
bag, instead of Master Tangerine, as I fumble through my bag, instead of sending the petition, I send the prank scroll that I bought during the first arc.
You send it where?
I sent it to the castle.
To the academy? Okay, you send it to his
Yeah.
office at the academy. You stop at a mailbox on the way there. And so yeah, you're walking downhill down the mountain of Draconia. I've never described it super well, but there is sort of two gates of Draconia. There is the gate surrounding the academy, and then the academy is like on top of the mountain. So there is there's these uphill roads and this town built on the side of the mountain, and then the second gate, which ends the town, is towards the base of the mountain. And that is where you are walking right now. And as you walk, you can see into this valley outside the city, and you see a huge army. three large sort of conglomerations, you see the army of Neverwinter waving their flag, consisting of halflings and humans and dragonborns and all sorts of creatures, all wearing this heavy armor, carrying swords and crossbows. You see an army of dwarves. They are riding warthogs and hooting and hollering and shouting, trumpeting these horns. You see an army of elves wearing these silken robes and golden armor, brandishing wands and staves. And eventually you get down to the gate alongside the Big Blue Freak and Draconia. Sorry, what? The Big Blue Freak and Briannon. And
Draconia.
You see Master Tangerine standing there waiting for you, along with a student from the academy holding a large chest. And Master Tangerine says, "Oh, splendid, you made it, yes. Big Blue Freak, I'm glad you're here to represent the Council of the Eight, and the rest of you, Briannon, the monkeys, Neverwinter, specifically asked that you be here for this, so I'm so glad you came. I think this will go over quite smoothly, and hopefully the city will still be here in 10 minutes. Yes. You ready?"
Yeah. Why would
Ready
you say
as we
that?
could ever be, huh?
He walks up this slimy orange dragonboard, and he places his hand on your shoulder, his metal hand on your shoulder, Spoons, and looks between all three of you, and he says, "Look, I know you are all good friends with Charles. I am sure this is quite hard for you, but I'm glad you came. I hope we can get along as well as you did with him."
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Yeah, I guess if we're gonna be here longer than we have to, I guess we're gonna have to, huh?
That's the spirit.
What happened to your arm, dude?
I lost it.
That's awful. How?
Some very annoying people cut it off.
We had a friend who lost two arms.
Actually, ripped it
yeah.
off, I believe. 2 arms.
Yeah, but or 2 hands, I think. But he's okay now. I wish he was here, but he's okay now.
Well, that's good. I'm happy for him.
Thanks. That's nice of you. Thanks.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
What do you say we go outside?
Yeah. If you want to.
He says, "Open the gates!" And this huge stone door built into the stone wall that forms the gates of Draconia starts to slowly open. And you see out there, it is loud. This army is yelling and shouting, and you see it more clearly now. These soldiers of Neverwinter, you see they are carrying beasts in cages. You see an owlbear, you see a bullet, you see trolls.
What's a bullet?
It's like a big mole monster, like an armored mole that burrows under the ground. It's got a face like a dragon, sort of. I don't know. You have to look it up. Walking out of this crowd towards you, you see Prince Roland wearing the black thorny armor of the Black Watch. You see Max Blacksword wearing a suit of golden armor with a flowing cape, holding his black blade, and his head is covered with a helmet resembling the face of some sort of demon. It's got these big golden horns sticking out of it. You cannot see any skin on his entire body. They're also accompanied by a beautiful elven man with fair skin and long golden hair, wearing a silk robe, riding on a unicorn. And a stout dwarf woman with a short beard, a short brown messy beard, wearing a suit of heavy splint armor. And also a creature that looks as though it's been made out of different pieces of flesh sewn together. You see human flesh, dragonborn flesh, orc flesh, sewn together to create this hulking 8-foot-tall beast. And it is walking behind Max Blacksword. And these 5 beings walk up into the middle of this spot here.
What is that thing? What?
Guys, do you think we have any way to spin this?
Wait.
I remember Charles was just like, let it go, right? He's don't take the books, don't do any mass acts of like civil disobedience. But like, do we really just give it to them?
What the fuck is that thing? What the fuck is that thing?
I think it's the leader of the dwarven armies. I don't know.
No, it's not. The leader of the Dwarven armies is that woman. What the fuck is that, Aani? What the fuck is that
then
thing?
That's the leader of the elvish armies then.
What? Who else is here? Anyone? Is Brianna here?
Yeah, hey guys.
Brianna, what the fuck is that thing?
I don't know.
Thanks.
It looks like it's with Max.
Great.
Maybe it's like a dog it's a weird dog or something.
Big Blue Freak says, probably a weird dog.
Yeah, okay, it's probably weird.
Yeah,
dog.
thank you, Big Blue Freak.
Yeah, you're always there when we need you.
Master Tangerine starts to walk towards where they are in this valley outside the city. Do you follow him?
Are we supposed to? Does it seem like we're supposed to?
Yeah.
The Big Blue Freak starts to follow him.
Yeah, okay. I go with them.
Start following.
So the three of you, along with Master Tangerine, the Big Blue Freak, and Brianna, start walking into this valley. As you walk, you can look behind you and see that perched atop the wall of the gates of Draconia, there are archers and mages at the ready, just in case something goes wrong. And as you walk out, Roland holds out his hands and he says, Brona, my sister, I trust you are well. And she kind of just clears her throat and doesn't say anything. And he sees the three of you and he says, and the monkeys. Hello.
Hey, little guy.
Hey, what's up, Tiny?
You know that like the average height is actually like 5'6". I'm like 5'7". So
Wow. That's so cool.
Huge.
as he's saying that, you guys get right up to where all these people are. And Max Blacksword says, Master Tangerine, the new High Mage, I'm glad you are willing to listen to reason. It would be a shame if we had to destroy your beautiful city, although I feel like, and he gestures to the massive army behind him, I feel like now we kind of wasted all this energy. But better not to kill you. Yes. Master Tangerine says, yes, better not to kill us. Yes, exactly what I was thinking. And Prince Roland says, I'm really surprised, honestly, that you were willing to just give us the books. Like my brother said, it seems like we went to a lot of effort for nothing. In fact, I kind of had to talk him out of killing you guys anyway. Isn't that something? Yes, but the books, please. Thank you. You know me, Prince Roland, Lord Maximus Neverember, King of Neverwinter. You, of course, know the High Pontiff Gisborne, Master of the Elves, and her Empress Bramblebeard. And the elf and the dwarf kind of bow. So, yes, put the books down, please. Thank you.
You know, it's kind of crazy how much, like, movies and TV got right. Like, this is exactly what I expect the King of the Elves and the Queen of the Dwarfs to look like.
Yeah, man, I guess.
And then the weird dog. I don't think they predicted that, though.
The elf says, not king, High Pontiff, and she's an empress.
I don't think they can hear me.
I can hear you. You're talking out loud.
I'm whispering.
It's those big old ears, huh? It's those big old ears.
I've got big elf ears.
No, it's perfect for funneling in sound.
Okay.
The Master Tangerine gestures to this student behind him to place the big chest down in front of Max and Roland. Yes, put that right there, please. Yes, thank you. The Big Blue Freak clenches his fist. Brianna is looking back and forth between you and her brothers. And unless you do anything, the student sits the chest down.
I hope that's not the fake chest that we made, just in case.
I hope it's not the fake chest.
Big Blue Freak says, what?
The one we all talked about
filled
making.
with explosives.
What?
Yeah.
Is this a bit?
I just hope it's not that one. That's all I'm saying.
Is this a gaff?
I don't do jokes.
I mean, Spoons, you were there when we made it, weren't we? You were there.
Yeah, and I said at the time, I hope this one doesn't get put there instead.
Yeah, and I was there, so that's two eyewitnesses.
Guys, I wasn't. I didn't know we made a fake chest. What's this about? I wasn't here.
Yeah, we all made a fake chest.
Guys? I didn't know there was
Master
a fake
Tangerine
chest.
asked us to make a fake chest just in case.
Yeah, and
What
and,
the
and
hell?
it looks just like that one, but maybe it's a little different. Maybe it's a little different. I don't know.
Roland and Max are both staring at you right now.
Maybe
Sorry, guys,
we
keep-
should
give
take
us
this
one sec.
back to Draconia, right? And do a little test.
No, that would be a total waste. No, there's always they were already talking about the energy they've wasted and we've wasted. We can't waste any more of their time. It's better to just check and hope that it's not the wrong chest.
Right.
Mr.
if our-
Tangerine says,
yeah,
"Stop!
go-
Stop! That's enough. Okay, that's enough. It is not a fake chest. I put the books in there myself. I handed them to this bright young student myself." He pats the kid on the head. "Yes, so,
Yeah, Master
open the
Tangerine,
chest
you were
now
there,
and
you were
take
there
your
when we made
books
the
and
fake
spare our
chest.
city."
You were there when we made the fake chest.
I was not there. Give me a persuasion with disadvantage.
Have anything for this?
Or no, deception, not persuasion.
Deception? Let me see. Where's my deception at? That's not bad. What's the next one? That's a 12.
Max Blacksword says, I believe you, Master Tangerine. You've been very cooperative. But just in case, why don't we have the freak open the chest? And hand us the books himself.
Who's the freak? Who you calling
You're talking about the
freak?
big thing behind you, right?
No, the big blue freak. Oh, this... this is little Dandelion. I made him myself.
Oh, it's great.
Thank you. One of the many powers of the Book of Life.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
You had to use the book for that? Oh, man, that blows.
I gave life to a creature made from dead flesh. Is that not amazing?
I technically did
Yeah.
the same thing. Grabs his nuts.
What?
Nice.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense, man.
That's because you guys don't have kids, huh? You guys don't get it.
He turns the chest around to face the big blue freak and he says, "Open it, freak!" And the freak says, "Yeah, fine, whatever. I'm on it."
Wait.
Master Tangerine says, wait. I'm just curious, really quick. You guys are quite eager to unite these books, yes? So I assume you brought your 2 books with you, yes?
Yeah.
Max Blacksword says, "Yes, of course. With these books together, I will be able to bring such glory to Neverwinter. I will be like a god to this realm." And Roland kind of pokes him in the side and he says, "No, I mean, I will bring glory to Neverwinter and cooperate graciously with our fellow countries, of course. Now open the chest." And Master Tangerine says, yes, that's all I was wondering. You can open the chest now.
Hey, why were you wondering
BF.
that? Because if we're being upfront, I'll be honest. I was desperate to twilight you guys, but Dream of the Blue Veil only works on willing creatures, so... Oh well.
Why don't you open the chest, Mr. Freak? And the big blue freak says, "Yes, fine, I'm on it." And he bends down, and he flips up the latches on the front of his chest, and he opens it, and you hear boing, and a spring pops out, and a big cherry pie hits the big blue freak in the face.
I told you. It was the fake one that we made.
This is
What?
the trap chest.
What the? He looks up at Master Tangerine and says, "What did you do?" Max Blacksword, you cannot see his face through this helmet, but you can hear the smile in his voice as he says, "Oh, good. I was looking forward to this."
Wait! I'm gonna jump on Master Tangerine. I'm gonna body slam him.
Yeah, you jump on him. And what do you do when you jump on him?
I just fucking bear hug him to the ground.
Okay, give me a strength check. Athletics check, actually.
I have really bad athletics, but that's okay.
Aani, did you guys make a trap chest without telling me? I thought that was just a gag.
17.
Okay. Yeah, you
Yeah.
bring him to the ground.
I
And he's-
go,
Ah,
no, none of you move. None of you move. Roland, do not move.
He's laughing.
Max, Roland, do not fucking move.
And the big
Nobody
blue
move,
freak
okay?
says, "What did you do? Master Tangerine, what did you do?"
Nobody freak out.
And, let's see, I'm gonna roll. That hits his armor class. Roll damage. That's 139 damage.
What the fuck?
On who?
As Max turns back and shouts something to the armies behind him, you can't hear exactly what he's saying. you see Prince Roland hold up his hand, and he is grimacing. He says, "This should have been easy." And his hand starts to change. It starts to transform like you saw it once before. It starts to shift. The skin gives way to metal, and the metal clanks and turns like cogs until where his hand once was is now a metal gun with a strange pulsing energy you can see through the barrel. And he shoots 2 blasts, 2 massive green blasts. Your ears pop from the concussive sound. Boom! Boom! And when you look over, there is a hole in the big blue freak's stomach. And a hole in his chest. And he falls to his knees. And he says, "Master Tangerine, what did you do?" He falls over.
Oh.
No. 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 This isn't what we agreed on. This isn't even close.
Master Tangerine keeps laughing.
Aani, you take the freak. Get him.
And you look as underneath you, there is a clown wearing a red suit of long underwear with a feathery thing on his shoulder, messy blonde hair, a big red smile painted onto his face. And he says, "Pranked ya?" And he explodes into confetti.
What?
This fucking guy.
Where'd he go? I had him. I was on.
Eugene summons the axe. It's like, wherever you go, you're fucked. You're fucked now, dude. You're fucked.
You. I point at Max. You.
Yes.
You're fucking dead. You're fucking dead right now.
I'm sure I am. Not. Ha! And he swings his black blade, and in front of this army, dozens of purple swirling portals appear, and they all start charging into these portals, and he runs back to where the army is.
On your left.
You motherfuckers. On your left.
Eugene is going to try to dash into the portal.
Yeah, you can try that. But as you do, you hear a voice behind you. "Wait! Eugene, wait! Wait, old man!"
Who are you? Who is that?
It's me. The big blue freak's face is in the dirt, but he's speaking. I'm dying, Eugene. I'm dying.
Is there anything we can do? Or anything? Is there anything you want before you
Save
go, big
the
blue
city.
freak?
Save the world. Find the god books. Get them out of here.
Okay. Yeah. That makes sense. That makes total sense.
Runs over to him. No, freak. No. He can't be dying. This is the big blue freak. He's the... no, it's an illusion. It's one of your tricks, right?
Aani, do you have the spell?
I'm dying.
I don't think I
Aani,
do.
do you have the... Oh, what the fuck?
I will say if you did have reincarnate, it has an hour casting time.
Oh, Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
we wouldn't have the time for that.
Okay, someone just pick up the freak, okay?
No, leave me. I'm too heavy. I'm so big and blue. Just go find the books. If they weren't in the chest, they're probably still at the academy.
Yeah, they have to be in the academy. We gotta look.
But
Stop, Master Tangerine. Stop, Neverwinter.
But you're the freak, man.
Spoons, come here. Come here.
Yeah, I go close.
Before I die, do one thing for me.
Yeah.
Please rub my belly.
It isn't there anymore.
His belly has a huge hole in it and it's covered in blood.
Yeah, I rub his belly. I rub
Yes.
his belly. I start crying into his belly, and I start rubbing around the hole.
Do you feel that, Spoons? Do you feel the transference? You're the freak now.
What? I'm the freak.
Spoons,
Yeah?
you're the freakiest guy I know.
You're the freakiest there ever was.
He closes his eyes.
Okay. Does it make sense for me to teleport us all back to the academy right now? Or do someone want to stay here?
I think we gotta go as quick as we can, guys. I think go ahead and teleport us, man.
Brandon, you coming? Who's coming? Who's coming?
Yeah, I'll go with you.
So who's here with us?
Briannon and I think the student has run off back towards the gates of the city. So there's Briannon and Eugene and Aani.
Okay. Yeah. So I put my hands together and there's an orb and I go, and the orb goes out and leaves a big Dragon Ball smoking like shallow crater where we were.
Except
And
that
then-
doesn't happen.
What?
Don't spend a spell slot, but you try to
Okay.
cast teleport, and you hold out. What do you use to cast? Your vein, right? So you hold out your
Yeah.
hands to cast this magic, and these little sparks just kind of fizzle out and dribble to the ground.
What the fuck?
What happened? Can you not
I
teleport
don't,
us?
I don't know what the fuck happened.
Do you need
I
an
try and cast-
aspirin, Spoons?
No. I try and cast Mage Hand.
Mage Hand works.
Mage Hand works. Okay, I can't do that.
Aani, can you
I
turn
don't
into
know.
something fast?
Can you get us back there?
Okay, I'll turn into a giant cheetah then.
No, Aani, you go back to the academy. You get back there as fast as possible. And we'll
Okay.
join you.
So let me describe what's happening. The army behind you is not running through the gates of the city. They are running into these portals, these swirling purple portals.
Oh shit, the
In
portals will probably...
fact, they are almost all gone by the time the Big Blue Freak finishes his message to you. And you hear fighting and shouting in the city behind you. You hear explosions. You hear growling.
Fuck.
And yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Portals
Okay.
to the city. Oh my fucking god. Oh shit. Guys,
Okay.
I think the only way in is through.
The mages and archers on top of the walls, they just kind of look around confused, and then they jump down into the fray below.
Can we go through the portals? Or are they closed?
The portals are like closing as we speak.
Ah, shit. Guys, let's get to the city and run.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I'll go with you. If you recall, I actually can't do magic, but I'll do my best.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. Aani, are you turning into anything? Oh, hey, a dire cheetah is challenge rating 1. You could turn into a dire cheetah.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay. Aani turns into a dire cheetah. Do you all hop on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
get on there.
everyone hops on the dire cheetah. Aani, what do you do?
I charge forward.
Okay, so you're running through the gates of Draconia. I'm going to send you guys a map really quick. You guys know, the audience, I probably will not show you this map, but it's very simple. It's just so they can like visualize where they are in the city. You guys know that probably the fastest way to get to Draconia is just to go straight up over the mountain through the E.J. Williams Memorial Park. And that's like right at the base of the gate into the academy. I'm sending this map here in our chat. So that'll probably be the fastest route. However, you
okay,
may want to
that's
change
cool.
your mind as
So where
As
are
you
we
go.
right now?
you are at the bottom of the map. You are
Okay.
running through the gates onto Wolfgar Road.
Okay.
So
So coming up is Po' Boys, or on the right is the museum.
Well, you're
Uh,
not quite there yet. As soon as you
okay.
run through the gates, you see this huge battle. There are dwarves and soldiers of Neverwinter, humans and halflings, and etc. There are elves, all shooting firebolts and arrows, and wielding swords and axes, fighting against different wizards and druids and all the different magicians of Draconia. All of them battling, and there is a space right in front of you, right at this intersection here between Wolfgar Road and Soth Street, where you see dozens of corpses, mage corpses lying on the ground, and standing among them are dwarves and elves and soldiers of Neverwinter. And they all turn and look right at you.
Oh shit.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
Is there like a back entrance or and then
Yeah.
suddenly the sky above you cracks and it fills with thunder clouds. It doesn't rain, but there's these dark clouds crackling with thunder and lightning. And all the soldiers look up at the sky, and you hear a voice that says,
Neverwinter. Your crimes against your people have not gone unnoticed. We are here to help the people of Draconia. We are the Revolution.
and flying down on little miniature storm clouds flying from the sky, you see hundreds of warriors, humans and dragonborns, and dwarves and halflings and elves, all wearing these sort of scrappy clothes. And among them, you see a giant blue man with a big white beard wearing a gladiatorial helmet and holding a glaive that crackles with lightning. It is a giant storm giant, and standing next to him on this cloud is Captain Armstrong.
Oh
Yes.
shit! Yay!
All of them come down to the ground in front of, several yards away from you, but near this conglomeration of soldiers. And Captain Armstrong says, "The revolution is here to help." And they start running off and charging. You see the storm giant battling with other giants that are here with the dwarves, it seems. You see him battling with owlbears and trolls. You see a little naked halfling, Count Villafort, running around screaming, "Ah! Ah! Ah!" stabbing people in the ankles. You also see, coming down on storm clouds now, you see more groups. You see a group of orcs and goblins and hobgoblins and vampires. In fact, on one cloud, you see a trio of a vampire, a Sawagin, and an imp that looks around and furrows its brow and yells.
Oh.
And flying from the sky, you see Aloysius Sinatra, Bonifacius Sinatra, and Valentina Sinatra wearing their multicolored suits of armor. And they land, and Valentina, she sees you, Spoons, and she nods at you, and she says, "Unfortunately, we couldn't send the entire army of the territories of Maldoth here in time, but we're here to help." And they start
good.
running off into different parts of the city and fighting. And lastly, coming down on these clouds, you see a beholder, this fleshy orb with many eyes protruding from it, and he says, "The Xanathar is here to protect his interests." And he starts shooting laser beams. You see these dark-cloaked rogues coming down in clouds behind him, attacking soldiers, and all of these people are not just landing right in front of you, right? They're scattering all over the city on these clouds they're riding. And among them, you see a big minotaur and a man riding on his back, and he's kicking him on the side and saying, "Go, Fahrenheit, go! Lay waste to the enemy!" And they charge off.
Oh.
Where there were dozens of soldiers in front of you, there are now 9. 4 dwarves, 3 soldiers of Neverwinter, and 2 elves, and also an owl bear. But as they face you, Captain Armstrong jumps down from the roof above you, the roof of a house next to you, and says, "Hey guys, how's it been?"
Great. It's been
Well,
great.
now it was terrible for a hot minute, but now it's great again.
It's good to see
Paul's
you,
not
Eugene.
dead.
Good to see you, Eugene, Mr. Hollywood, Velvet Underground, and Nico. Where's Lobster Feet?
Oh man,
Which one was I?
I think you're Velvet Underground.
The Velvet Underground and Nico.
Or maybe-
You don't remember your
Did
name?
I have a different? No, I didn't. Yeah, Lobster Feet's on a hike, but he'll
It's
be
on a
back.
vision quest.
Oh, okay. Good
He
to know.
might be dead.
No, he's not dead. He's fine. We would know. He's fine.
Hey guys, you
He
need a little
could
help
be.
here? And this huge
Yes.
beholder comes flying down from the sky, landing next to you.
Oh, I want to roll with the Xanathar. Yes.
Oh, Don Xanathar, how you doing today, man?
What's
I'm
up,
doing
dude?
pretty good. I'm here to help you guys. I've got a lot of money in this city, a lot of drugs, so I don't want to, lose it necessarily.
Hey,
Right
check this
on.
out. Watch this. I pull out a scroll and I run up to the 9 soldiers.
You're gonna have to
I go,
roll
"Knock."
initiative.
Oh, I was
Oh.
gonna stun them immediately. With the,
No, you're gonna have to
because-
roll initiative.
Okay, fine. You want to start initiative here?
Okay, so I'm gonna use this same initiative for the entire battle,
Oh.
not just this one section here, just to keep things simple. So let me put everything else in there. So in front of you, Eugene, you see 4 dwarves, 3 Neverwinter humans, two elves, and an owl bear. What's your plan?
Let's see. I'm gonna try to keep it simple.
Only take 5 attacks.
So for my action, I'm gonna cast Armor of Agathis.
Okay.
A bunch of kind of like red liquid begins to flow around me, and then it crashes against my skin and freezes into an asymmetrical armor.
Nice.
I get 10 temporary hit points, and the next people that hit me are gonna automatically take 10 damage.
Sweet.
And then
Sounds good.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to use one of my superiority dice to do the rally maneuver. And I'm going to do that on Spoons. I'm going to go ahead and buddy up with Spoons, get close to Spoons, and I'm going to use the rally maneuver on him.
What does that do?
So I'm going to be like, all right, man, you got to get ready for this. You're going to get ready for this, man. You're going to kill it. You're going to kill it.
Hey, thanks.
And you get 10 points of temporary HP.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to get close to him. I'm going to be within 5 feet, and I'm going to keep my weapon up in a blocking position. And that's my turn.
That's your turn. Nice.
Yeah.
Next up are these two elves. One of them is going to shoot at Cheetah Aani. One of them is going to shoot at Eugene. Eugene and Aani both give me a dexterity saving throw. Aani, you can use your dire cheetah stats.
Okay. Oh, natural 1.
Okay, what did you get, Eugene?
That is a 16.
Okay, you take 0 damage. Aani, you take 7
Nice.
damage as these two elves cast Sacred Flame on you. And Aani, your cheetah body lights up with this radiant light. And Eugene, you're fine. Now, do they take damage from that attack, or is it only on melee attacks?
It's only on melee attacks with the armor
Okay.
back there.
Next up is the Xanathar. The Xanathar says, "How dare you attack my good friends Eugene and Aani?" And he is going to first point his anti-magic cone at the two elves. They can no longer cast magic. And he is going to shoot 3 rays,
Nice.
3 beams out of his eyes. One of the 4 dwarves is hit with a sleep beam. It falls asleep immediately. One of the Neverwinter soldiers is hit with a disintegration ray. They disintegrate. Their armor clatters to the ground while this dwarf goes me 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 me, and then he
Snork.
hits another one of the dwarves with a death ray. Okay, the dwarf all the like moisture in his body gets sucked out, and he goes and he falls down dead. So now there is 1 sleeping dwarf, 1 less dwarf, and 1 less Neverwinter soldier. Next up
Is there also a grumpy dwarf, a sneezy dwarf, and a...
Yep. That dwarf was actually named Sleepy, believe it or not. Next up is Aani.
The one that got disintegrated? Yeah.
No, the one that got disintegrated. All right, Aani, you're up.
Okay, Cheetah Aani is gonna charge towards the owl bear and do a pounce attack.
Cool.
So give me a strength saving throw from the owl bear.
Okay, what does the owlbear have in strength? +5, so that's a 10.
Oh, let's see. Okay, so he does not get knocked prone. I do still make a claw attack.
Okay, cool.
Okay, that's a 10.
Nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, you do you want to describe that?
Yeah, Cheetah Aani does a big run forward at him and leaps into the air and just sort of slashes at his face.
Sweet. Yeah, you leave a big claw mark on its face, and it goes. "Baka, baka." Next up are the 3 dwarves. One of them is asleep. He can't do anything.
One of them is dead, right?
Well, there were 4 dwarves.
Oh.
One of them is going to charge at Eugene with an axe. That is that's a 9. I don't think that's gonna hit.
That doesn't hit, and they get 10 damage.
Yeah, he dies then. He hits you with an axe, and
then he freezes to death.
Yeah, this cold armor, this chill comes out of it, encompasses his axe, and then encompasses him, and he looks like Jack Nicholson in The Shining, and he freezes to death.
Classic.
The other one is sees that his friend just died, and he's what? And he's going to attack you also. That's a 20. That hits, right?
Yeah, that hits.
For 4 damage. Does he also freeze to death?
Yeah, they also freeze to death.
All right, you take 4 damage
Jesus,
as his
man.
axe cuts through your armor, and then he freezes to death and falls backwards. Cool. So there is now 1 sleeping dwarf. Next up is Spoons.
Is the sleeping dwarf the only enemy, or no? The Neverwinter.
No,
guys
there's
are
2
still
Neverwinter
alive?
soldiers. There's 2 elves who cannot cast magic at the moment because the anti-magic cone is focused on them, and there's also an owlbear.
Okay. Owlbear is just a bear with an owl's face, right?
Yes.
That's the only like. Yeah. Oh, I can't do it with that. Sorry. Forget I said anything. Forget it. Forget it. Doesn't even matter anymore. Forget it. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go for this owlbear. I'm going to try and. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna run up to it and try and paralyzing touch it. That's what I'm gonna do.
Nice.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna
Paralyzing touch.
jump. Can I get a con?
Yeah.
Can I get a con save?
That's a 12.
That does not pass. So I run up to this thing and I sort of yeah, I don't know. I go through the air like with a little bit of a ghost tail. I run up to this thing and I grab its face like in my hand. I cup it like a lover. And I go to sleep.
That's one of your lich abilities, right?
Yes, it is.
Cool. Yeah. So is it paralyzed now?
It is.
I forget how that works.
Does it take damage here too? I think it does.
It does, yes. I know it does take
Yeah,
damage.
it takes 3d6. Yeah, so
Nice.
it's paralyzed for 1 minute and can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, and it takes this much damage. It takes 12 damage, so I go it keels over.
It freezes in place and it kind of falls over on its side without its legs moving, like it's frozen.
Is a wild surge bonus action, or is that a proper action? Wild surge grenades.
That is an action.
That is an action. God
Yeah.
damn it.
All right, next up are the 2
yeah, that's
Neverwinter humans. One of them points a crossbow at you, Spoons, and says, That was my favorite owlbear.
It's
Why
not
would
dead.
you do that? Why
It's
would
not
you do
dead.
that?
It's fine.
Lord
Come on, shoot me.
Neverember was right. You Draconians are, well, frankly, Draconian. He's going to shoot you with his crossbow. Or he's going to try to. 18, does that hit?
I'm going to use illusory self, so it doesn't
Okay.
hit.
The crossbow goes right through the illusory Spoons, and he says, a ghost! And
Mhm.
the other one next to him says, calm down, man, it's not a ghost. You're stupid. And he is going to shoot another crossbow bolt at you. That is a 17. Does that hit?
That does hit.
For 4 damage.
Ah! Oh, fuck. Ow. I am a ghost, though. Actually.
Next up is Captain Armstrong. She is going to run towards one of these Neverwinter soldiers that just attacked you and try to hit them with her long sword. She pulls out this long sword. She hits once. She hits again for a total of 14 damage. She slashes through his chest and then slashes through his stomach, and blood comes out of his mouth. And he falls down dead. So it is one less Neverwinter soldier. Next up is the owlbear, who is paralyzed. Is there anything you can do about it? Does he get a save or anything?
At the end of his turn, he gets a save.
Okay, what is the save?
The save is 19.
No, but what is the stat?
Oh, it's... Fuck, sorry. It is con.
Con? Okay, that's a 14 plus 3. So no, he does not pass.
Not enough. He goes,
Next up is Eugene.
All right. Are the elves within like 5 feet of each other?
Yes.
All right. So, because here's the thing, I kind of realized I've been using Green Flame Blade wrong.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah, it doesn't add to my attack. The Green Flame Blade damage goes to someone that's next to them.
Neat. Okay. That's good.
So
Yeah.
instead of adding to the damage, it jumps onto a different target that I didn't attack.
Okay.
Oh.
So yeah, I'm gonna run over with my I'm gonna start running over, and I'm kind of like it's not dark enough for the cloak to make me like fly or anything, but I think it's dim enough for the sense where it's like the wings kind of flap up a little bit and cause me to like kind
Like
of dash
Batman.
forward in the wind. Yeah,
Sure.
and like it smashes through the frozen dwarves, just like
Yeah, he just smashes into pieces.
yeah, and then he's gonna
Perfect.
take out the axe and does like a backhand swing with green flame blade.
Okay.
That's a 21 to hit one of the elves.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna do two-handed swing. That's 1d4 plus 5, 1d10 plus 5. Sorry about that. That's 13 damage for the first elf. And
That
then,
kills the first elf.
Yeah, and then immediately the flame jumps over to the second elf for 3d8 damage.
Oh my god, this is a powerful ability.
And so they instantly take 12 damage. So it's like fire goes around the axe, it jumps over to the next
Right.
person.
Yeah, you chop this first elf's head clean off. It rolls onto the ground, and his friend looks at you in shock for exactly 1 second as these green flames engulf him, and his charred body falls to the ground.
Ah, shit, man.
Rough.
This shit's getting intense. Ah, man.
The Xanathar gives you a thumbs up with one of its eyes, and then it's its turn.
How do you think those guys feel about the fact that they would live forever if they were in their place of birth?
I don't know, man. I feel like that'd be pretty cool. I'd like to stay in my house and live forever.
Oh, I mean, how do you think they feel now that they just got killed?
Well, that probably sucks for them, huh?
Yeah.
So, is that like a Lord of the Rings thing that they live
No,
forever
it's
if they
a
go back to
D&D thing. If elves are in their homeland, they can like live forever, I think.
and they can't even like get killed?
No, they can get killed, obviously. But like,
Okay,
they just,
well
like,
then
live
that doesn't
forever.
apply to these guys because they like
No, they had
they
the
didn't die of
capacity
old
to live
age. They died
forever.
because they got killed.
If there was like an elf serial killer, it could still.
I thought
it
that
could
was
still
like
happen.
a Lord of the Rings comment about how they all go back to the island after Frodo's bed party so they can live.
I'm sure you
immortally
could
with
also
the
murder
gods.
someone there if you were in heaven.
Next up is the Xanathar. He is going to choose 3 actually, no, he can't. He doesn't shoot 3 beams. He chooses 3 targets. So there's only 2 targets here. So he's going to shoot 1 random ray at the owlbear and 1 at the remaining Neverwinter human. That is fear ray on the human, who passes his wisdom save. Nothing happens. The Xanathar shoots a beam at him, and he's like, "What was supposed to happen here?" Oh, what would you know it? A death ray at the owlbear. The owlbear gets shot with this beam, and like before, all the moisture gets sucked out of its body. It's just a husk, and it goes, and it dies.
I mean, I hope the paralysis had some form of pain-killing effect. Well, I can't see why it would.
If anything, it made it worse.
Yeah, it probably made it worse. That's what you get when you're rolling with the Xanathar.
Oh, I forgot to put the Brianna in the initiative. I'll fix that next time. Aani, it's your turn.
Cool. All right, there's elves, right?
No, there's only 1 human left. Everyone else is dead.
Okay. I'm gonna pounce on him and bite his face, I guess.
Cool. Do I need to give you a strength save again?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. That's a 6.
Okay, so he is knocked prone.
Cool.
So I'm gonna claw attack him. Does a 22 hit?
No. Yes, it does.
Okay. So that does, if this roll.
Roll.
That does 7 damage. And then I can do a bite attack as a bonus action.
Okay.
Does a 16 hit?
Yes.
Okay. So that does 11 damage.
Jesus. Okay. Yeah. You slash at his chest, and it goes, and then how do you kill him with your bite?
I bite his head off, I think.
Yeah, cool.
Like
You
that,
wrap
like that
your
one scene in
fangs
Venom.
around his face, and you just rip his head off his neck. And
Like
yeah.
the dog in When Evil Lurks.
Yes. Oh, exactly. Yes. What a good movie, by the way. Everyone, all our listeners, go see When Evil Lurks. I think it's on Shudder right now. Also, there is one person I forgot. There is a sleeping dwarf. He is still on the field. It's his turn. He doesn't do anything. Spoons, it's your turn.
I walk up to the sleeping dwarf and I open the bag of beasts in his mouth.
Oh.
roll a d20.
Spoons was having fun sort of jabbing around with the Xanathar, and then when he saw, I got a 2. When he saw the owlbear get killed in such an inhumane way, it reminded him of what just happened to the big blue freak. And so he went, walked up to this dwarf, and is going to explode his insides.
2 is 6 rats.
Oh my
That's
god!
awful.
Oh my god!
This dwarf's cheeks pop up, and then you see a wriggling in his throat, these wriggling mounds in his throat, and he starts choking. And his eyes roll back in his head, and then his skin turns pale blue, and he dies.
Spoons turns incorporeal and just flies up into the air and just like starts ghost lich vomiting all over it. It doesn't like no one can feel it, can't touch anything, but it is there. Just like
Aani with a mouth full of like blood and brains is gonna look up and go, "What the hell, man?"
Yeah, that's gross. Eugene's gonna start kicking the burning corpse in front of him. That was gross, man. Oh my gosh. Why would you do that?
Oh god. Because I wanted revenge and this is worse now and I feel worse now.
The Xanathar says, "Nice job, Spoons. Look, I'm gonna go help some of my crew, okay? Good luck on your journey, guys." And he starts floating
Thank you, Xanathar.
That's what it's like when you're rolling with the Xanathar. And he vomits some more.
Armstrong looks up at you. By the way, this does count as one of your turn incorporeals that you get 3 times per long rest.
I know. That's
And
why.
she says, "Hey, Spoons, it's okay. We all go overboard sometimes."
So
Let's
you
keep
did
our-
know my name.
Wait, Velvet Underground and Nico, it's okay. We all go overboard sometimes. Let's keep our eyes on the prize, okay?
Yeah, okay.
So what's the plan? Where are we going?
We could stop by Po' Boys for a quick brunch, huh?
You actually
Yeah.
look ahead. Now that this group is gone, you can see ahead to Po' Boys further along Wolfgar Road, and you see that it appears to be a blaze, and it's far away. You can't quite see it, but silhouetted against this fire, you see these 2 large hulking shapes holding smaller shapes, and you hear some yelling. You hear, "Help me! Help me!" And you hear another voice going, "Help me, Yoda! Help me, Yoda!"
Oh no.
Can I fly up and just compare that to what's going on at the Draconia Museum? Just see what can I get a better view of both?
At the Draconia Museum, you see your brother, actually. You see Aloysius shooting firebolts at 2 young dragon wormlings, these small dragons that are shooting ice and lightning at him.
Gentlemen, ladies, and anything else, we have a decision to make, and that is giants who are killing Po' Boy or help Aloysius fight some dragons.
Here's the thing, right? I mean, it's Po' Boy and Wormula at the same time, man. I don't know. I think these guys don't fight. Your brother right there is doing good.
Yep. Yeah.
If you want,
I'm with you.
you know, if you want, you know what you should do? You should probably send some animals his way. Send some beasts down there.
I mean,
you only get to open the bag
I only get
twice
to
per
open
long
it.
rest.
Yeah.
That
I'm
is
not going
true.
to waste the second one now. Yeah, okay. So, Po' Boy?
I'm thinking Po' Boy and Wormula.
Yeah. Brandon, Po' Boy?
Yeah, let's save Po' Boy. Come on. We got Armstrong. We got to get to the academy. That's like our ultimate goal right now.
I guess I have to become not incorporeal, but can I become not incorporeal and just like, as far as I can throw it, just huck a wild surge over towards the museum?
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like,
you can totally
however
do that.
far it gets. Okay.
Yeah. This is funny enough. It's like 60, 70, 80 feet away, but you could do it. It's funny. I don't care.
You lich strength. I go, whoa.
Your lich strength, yeah.
Do I roll for that? Do I roll a D100?
Yeah, roll in wild surge on the regular wild surge table, not like one of your fancy D100.
What is the
ones.
wild surge table? What is it? I don't know.
I'll find it. Just roll and tell me what you got.
D20?
Yeah. Actually, I don't remember. No, it's D100.
Yeah, it is 100.
It is D100, but it's like it's not 100 things. It's like 30 to 35 is this, and
66.
Okay,
Almost
66.
the number of the beast.
Almost 69.
It's almost the number of the beast.
Up to 3 creatures you choose within 30 feet of you, we'll say 30 feet of the grenade, take 4d10 lightning damage.
All right,
Oh,
so those
shit.
2 worms.
Yeah. Both of them take lightning damage, and they turn crispy and fall to the ground. And Aloysius looks like all the way across all the way down to the other end of the road where you are, and he gives you a thumbs up and says, "Thanks, Spoons.
Good luck.
Sorry I was mean to you." He runs off.
It's okay.
Yeah,
Right.
you guys going to Po' Boys?
Yeah, it feels wrong going to Po' Boys without Paul.
You guys walk up to Po' Boys, and you see Po' Boy and Wormula are each being held up by their ankles by 2 separate trolls, sitting cross-legged in front of this burning building. And these big furry creatures are licking their lips and salivating, wagging their tails. And standing in front of them are 2 Neverwinter soldiers. One of them is dressed in the regular like splint armor, or I think the probably plate mail armor of the Neverwinter army. One of them is wearing the black thorny armor of the Black Watch. And they're both chanting, "Chew him up! Chew him up! Chew him up!" And Po' Boy's going, "No, don't eat me. I'll get you some gruel. I'm sure you'll enjoy that a lot more." Wormula says, "At least pour some water on me first. Jeez Louise."
Okay.
Oh man.
They don't see you yet. You're still a few yards away from them. And
More than 60 feet?
no, less than 60 feet.
Can I try and cast something on the troll?
Yeah, you can try to cast something on the troll.
I'd like to
What you gonna
cast
cast on
Dominate
the
Monster.
troll?
I want to cast Dominate Monster on the troll.
Okay, which troll? The
So-
one holding Po' Boy or the one
Po'
holding
Boy. Po' Boy.
Wormula?
But
Okay.
here's a question. It says that it gets advantage on the throw if you or creatures that are friendly to you are fighting it. Because we're not in the fight yet, does it count? Yes, right?
I would say it counts, yes. It's still hostile
Okay.
towards you.
Okay. So I need advantage wisdom throw from this damn troll.
Trolls don't have great wisdom. That's one thing
Yeah.
about trolls. If you
Not
know a
very
lot of them,
wise.
if you know a lot of trolls, you'll quickly learn they do not have great wisdom.
So
I
I'm
disagree.
Professor X holding my head. I'm going.
I rolled 2 12s, so that's a 12.
Oh, incredible! Oh my god. Okay, so I have a telepathic link with Po' Boy's troll, and I go, you can specify a simpler general course of action, or I say crush that Black Watch soldier as fast as you can, and drop Po' Boy before you do that.
Okay. It drops Po' Boy, and it raises
Sit on
a
it.
huge...
Sit on it.
It turns around with its big furry troll buttocks, and it goes, "Ooh, ooh, ooh, ah, ooh, 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 ooh." And the Black Watch soldier says, what are you doing? What? No. And it sits down right on top of him.
Yes.
And
Yes.
then you see a spray of blood come out of this troll's buttocks. And it gets tossed aside. It's still alive, but it gets tossed aside as emerging from underneath it is a person covered in shiny chrome metal. You can only see a little bit of their once human face. It is pale and lifeless, and they are covered not in the armor of the Black Watch, but in some sort of metal exosuit, and they are holding a blade made of light.
What?
I should have
Oh.
the other troll.
And they turn to the troll, and you see now on their armor they're covered in like wires and bits and doodads and panels. This isn't armor, actually. This is them. They have turned into some sort of metal creature, and they turn to the troll, and then they look around and they turn to you.
Oh,
I'm gonna roll an
Is the
attack
troll
on them
dead,
from
or
the
just-
troll. No, the troll's alive. Just
Okay.
take some damage. So let me put troll 1, troll
Troll 2.
2, VW for Black Watch. Actually, also let me put them in the initiative.
And then Darth Vader.
And then Darth Vader. Okay, so what do you want the good troll to do?
Yeah, I think I wanted to just incapacitate and hold and try and kill the other troll now.
Cool. It is
think
going to first regenerate 10 points at the start, 10 HP at the
Oh,
start
I
of its
forgot
turn.
they do that. That's great.
And then it is going to pounce on the other one and try to, let's say, strength check to grapple it, which it succeeds at. It is holding bad troll to the ground. The troll looks at it and says, "Oh, oh, oh," and the good troll says, "Oh, oh, ah, oh, ah," and it grabs around its neck and shoves it down to the ground and holds it there. And the bad troll lets go of Wormula and he rolls out onto the ground. And he says, I gotta get out of here. And he starts sprinting. Next up is Eugene.
Let's see. So the trolls are good. The trolls are taking care of themselves. Wormula and Po'boy are good. Yeah, Eugene's is gonna start heading for the Metal Man.
Okay.
His first attack is gonna be a 2-handed axe swing. I'm gonna use Great Weapons Master.
Okay.
And then so that's 18, which -5 is 13. But I'm gonna use precision dice, so I'm gonna add a D10 to it. Goes from 13,
Okay.
13 plus 8. That's 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
So that's 1d10 plus 5 plus another 10. So that's the first attack is 19 damage.
Nice.
I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to do 4 Eldritch Blasts.
Perfect.
Jesus.
First one's a natural 20.
Of course that hits. You can double damage on that one.
Oof.
Second one is a dirty 20.
That hits.
Third one is an 18.
That does not hit.
Oh, wow.
And the third one doesn't. Hit. So I hit one, and then I get double damage on the other.
Cool.
26 damage.
In addition to the 19 damage?
In addition to the first 19 damage.
Oh my god,
From-
wow. Yeah.
And then I get one more attack if they're not dead.
Yeah, keep going.
And then for the last attack, I'm gonna do a hand axe attack. That's a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
That's an additional 7 damage. And then for my bonus action, since it's a light weapon, I can do
Jesus
one more attack.
Christ. Okay.
Meanwhile,
That
I
one-
to hold this fucking spell.
that one's a 22.
Yeah, that hits.
And then that's 9 That's another 9 damage with the other hand axe.
All right. That just barely one-shots this metal man. So describe to me
Wow.
how you kill it in a single,
Just tear him
single
apart.
turn.
Wow.
So for the first attack, he goes ahead and he grabs his battle axe, the beast, with 2 hands. He swings it backwards, and then he just barely misses. But then, like, you see like a vein in his forehead begin to bulge, and he quickly readjusts and slashes down on it.
Mm-hmm.
And then as it begins to kind of tumble towards the angle which he slashes it, his mouth spirals open. He does a large beam of Eldritch Blast.
Mhm.
A couple of them just kind of scatter to the side, but then there's these last 2 that just like right in the face. And as they're going back, he takes his 2 hand axes, one in each leg, and sweeps them to the ground.
Yeah, and it pieces of metal are clattering to the ground, falling off of this thing. Its legs come out from under it, and it falls down to the ground dead. And this chrome blood leaks onto the ground. This is a different form of the creature, but this is the same chrome blood that you saw come out of Polly and the Red Mage in the casino in Neverwinter.
Eugene spits on it.
And that was Polly from Adventure Camp, just to be clear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, that thing's freaking dead. Next up is Aani. Cheetah Aani.
Okay, who?
There's a regular
trolls?
Neverwinter soldier. There's 2 trolls. One of them is controlled by spoons, and it's holding the other troll to the ground.
Deal with the
All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
deal with the soldier.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to pounce on the soldier.
Okay, I think it's probably a halfling, and he looks up at you and he sees this is a tiny man, and he sees the cheetah shadow like growing more and more as you are about to pounce on him. Yeah, so
Pants.
pants on him.
So I
Pants
guess
leave it, huh?
strength saving throw.
Okay, 7.
Okay, yeah, he's knocked prone.
Nice. He falls over on his back.
Gonna claw him. She'll be we do natural 1.
Oh, that doesn't
So I
hit.
guess that doesn't hit.
Do you-
Still got a bite attack though. I think
Right.
it's a bonus action.
Okay.
Okay, that's a 21. So
That hits.
it's 8 damage from the bite.
8 damage. Yeah. You bite at his throat, and he's starting to bleed. He's not quite dead yet, but he's not looking good. There's blood coming out of his throat and out of his mouth, and he's sputtering. Next up is, why did I put it? Is this dwarf left over from the last
Yeah,
combat? I didn't
that's
tell you
right,
there was
there's no
dwarf.
dwarf
Okay, yeah,
there.
okay. Next up is
The
Spoons.
dwarf
sleepy
runs out.
was sleepwalking.
The sleepy dwarf that got exploded by rats.
Yeah, next
Oh,
up is
yeah.
Spoons.
So sorry, did you kill that Neverwinter guy? No, right?
No, he's still alive.
Well, I kind of have to keep concentration, so I'm just gonna throw a wild surge because I just is my shit right now.
Nice.
I'm gonna throw a wild surge at that Neverwinter guy,
Okay.
and then maybe run over towards the trolls next to
Cool.
Po Boy.
Yeah, so roll a D100 again.
I knew this impulse buy was good. 12.
12.
12.
Okay, roll a D10.
Wow, all these rolls. What is this? Roll Town?
Yeah,
Come on, guys. That's an 8.
that's an 8.
It's an 8.
If it is even... Okay, you grow 8 inches.
I grow 8 inches?
Actually, no, the halfling probably grows 8
Yeah.
inches. You threw it at...
Yeah,
Yeah, the
halfling.
halfling grows 8 inches, and he looks around and he's like, I'm human! I'm human!
Yeah. Hey,
What? I don't want to be human!
get out of here, or I'll do more. I'll make your feet smaller too.
Give me an intimidation check.
I'll make your feet smaller, and
And
I'll make
smooth.
you less hairy overall.
Yeah, give me an
Intimidation check. That's gonna be a 7.
He says, no, you... Even if I am an ugly, awful human, I must fight for Neverwinter.
All right, man. Then die to something horrible in the next 5 seconds.
Next up is his turn. He's prone. What does that do again?
He's
Does he have to
only
spend,
going
like-
around.
Take
Does
an
he have
action to get up.
Okay, he spends his action getting up.
I think it's
And
an
he
action. Or
says-
no, is it an action?
I think it's like your
Okay, what's the
movement. Let me check.
No, maybe it's
Is
your
that
movement.
that's probably it.
Creature's only movement option is to crawl unless they stand up. Until either it is countered with the duration.
It doesn't say if standing up is a movement or not. I don't think so. Whatever.
I think it's like you have to
He-
spend
he's
something.
bleeding. He's not even going to stand up. He's going to crawl to where Aani is, Cheetah Aani, who just bit his throat, and try to attack him with disadvantage. Natural 1. Okay, Aani, you're good.
Nice.
Next up is
Hits
Brianna.
himself, dies.
She's going to point this sort of metal wand she has at him with a hole in the front and shoot a firebolt at him for 6 damage. He dies. He catches fire and he goes, I should have listened. And then he dies.
I told him that's exactly what happened.
Next
I
up is
think predicting
Armstrong.
the future.
She says, what do you guys want me to do? Good troll, bad troll.
Yeah, these trolls seem to be like handling themselves. No, we can't leave them. No, that's fucked up. God, they're like animals. I don't want to like kill them if we don't have to. Can I just like?
I mean, we could just leave them. It looks like they're kind
know,
of
but
like
then
fighting
might
each
start
other.
They might start destroying shit again. I don't want to concentrate on this shit anymore. So
Why don't we let
odds
Oh,
are
true.
they'll probably keep. No, even if my concentration breaks, they'll probably keep fighting because the other one's
that's
now
true.
like, oh,
They
you're
are
attacking
stupid
me.
animals.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, we'll let the mages take care of them. You know, things seems like your priority is to get to the academy.
Yeah, they're just trolls. I mean, if you want to go up and execute some trolls, I guess we can. But,
Nah.
I think it's fine.
All right,
How
good
does
talking.
Po Boys look? How does Po Boys?
It is pretty much burned to the ground.
I rip off my underwear. I lay it down in the rubble.
You know, after this
Sleep.
fight, we really need to do some more community outreach, huh?
Yeah, we need to put our underwear on more rubble buildings.
Eh. All right. Well,
Okay.
he climbs onto Aani, slaps his side. Let's go.
I grab Ani's tail and drop concentration on the troll.
Okay. The two of them, the one, it kind of blinks and looks around bewildered. And the other one goes, and starts bashing its ears with its fists. And the two of them have their
It's
hands
gonna
in each other's
regenerate
necks, and they roll off. They just roll over a house, crushing it into rubble, and then roll off into the distance. And Po'boy and Wormula run up to you, and Po'boy says, "Thanks, guys. Thanks for saving me." And Wormula says, "Yeah, thank you so much. I was praying Jar Jar Binks would come and save me, but you're almost as good."
Yeah,
buddy.
Thanks.
We might even be
Thank you.
better. Pool boy,
Po'boy, you got insurance?
put the Eugene on the menu again.
To tell you the truth, I was kind of ready for old Po'boys to go away. I'm tired of serving slop and gruel.
Can you tell us who that chef was?
That chef,
picture?
that
In the
was
picture?
that was Chef Stave. You know, the guy with the like Taste of History TV show. That was him.
I don't. But I want you to know that I've always considered you the Artie Bucco to my Tony Soprano.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go make a new restaurant that serves gravel now. I'll see you guys later.
Great. Yeah, fuck you very much. Okay, let's go,
He
guys.
runs off. Yeah. So you are not far. That Po'boys is near the intersection of Elminster Avenue and Wolfgar Road. Not far from the Ethan J. Williams Memorial Park that is right across from the opening in the walls to the second gate that leads to the academy. That is if you want to take the straightest route there.
Oh, we could take a detour to go hang out at our house. Oh God, the kids and Dracula.
Oh no, the Dracula and the kids.
I think we gotta go see
I
Dracula.
was waiting for you guys to remember that you told them to stay at your house.
I mean, I remember that earlier, and I just didn't say anything.
I didn't think it would be this much of a problem.
Can I use teleport now? Can I teleport to the house? So, is it work
You can-
yet or no?
You can try.
You can.
You can certainly
Fine.
try.
Do I even have that spell slot anymore? Yeah, I do. Oh,
No, I'm gonna save you trouble. It fizzles out again if you try to do it.
Okay. Well, what are we gonna do
Here's-
here?
Here's the thing, guys. I trust Dracula to be the man of the house. I think he can
Yeah,
do it.
he'll be fighting for.
You can take care of him.
Right?
Yeah.
Eugene looks in the general direction to see if there's like any like explosions or anything. Right? If Dracula's handling it,
No,
right?
you don't see anything.
Okay. I'm confident in Dracula's ability.
All right.
Yeah.
Are you guys going on through Wolfgar Road then to the Ethan J. Williams Memorial? Sorry, the E.J. Williams Memorial Park. Not Ethan, not our friend Ethan. No.
Yeah, we're going to the park.
Okay,
Yeah, let's get
you
to the
guys
park.
start heading to the park. Quick cut to your house, which there's a giant sinkhole in the middle of it. We
no.
look into that sinkhole and we see Dracula and the three monkeys running through a tunnel, going ah! They're being chased by a giant burrowing bulette and a metal bull breathing green paralyzing gas out of its nostrils. And then we cut back to you guys.
Oh man.
What?
Oh.
What the fuck?
Dracula sucks.
Why is there a giant sinkhole?
You keep go past the intersection of Elminster Avenue and Wolfgar Road, and you find yourselves in this beautiful park. There's a nice fountain, nice trees, little ducks. It's very beautiful. However, there is currently a Neverwinter soldier sitting on a bench, surrounded by 4 corpses of different mages, dragonborns, and humans. And he is watching 2 of these huge flesh creatures, like the one you saw with Max earlier. These huge hulking creatures made out of pieces of different flesh from different races sewn together, and they are chasing a black cat around in circles, going,
Yes, Joe.
Here, kitty,
Yes, Joe.
here, kitty.
Do you think we can get the tiny dying people riled up enough to come out and attack?
I think we have to like lay down some like cheese or something. I don't know.
Where's the tiny dying man? Actually, who has the tiny dying man?
He
He was just at my house.
pops his head out of Eugene's bad ear. Hey guys.
Oh, hey man.
Tiny Dying
Oh,
Man, I know you're
Takes
no
him out.
help here because your people hate you, but
Yeah, they
What-
think I was born under a cursed star.
yeah, they're fucking stupid. What's the best way to get them up here and angry or something?
I mean, they're really tiny and also dying. Do you think they're gonna be much help?
There's like hundreds of them, and there's like overwhelm the thing. It's like this is their
Uh,
home. I'm sure they're hearing
okay.
the giant stomps, and things.
Hmm.
Maybe if you let out like a baleful wail, like a mourning wail, they'll come out of the ground.
I have an idea. Just let me go. I'll talk to him. I have an idea.
Okay, I sort of I
Eugene
open a little
lawn darts
like,
him.
bush. Oh, okay.
You lawn dart him. You toss him over to the log where the tiny dying village is under, and he lands there face first. He says, duh! And he looks around to see if anyone spotted him. No one did. And he says, remember your lessons, tiny living man. And he slowly puts himself up on 2 feet and waddles into the hole.
He's a good egg, that one.
I'm so glad.
You are watching, probably through the trees so they don't see you, these 2 flesh creatures. I was just gonna say flesh golems, that's what they are in the monster manual, chasing a black cat around in circles.
Right.
Uh,
So, are we gonna try to get the drop on him?
I might try and shoot them with something on them.
I think that's a good
Okay.
idea. Hey, Aani, you got anything in the tank at the moment?
In every in Spider-Man video games, whenever there's a boss fight with the Rhino, when you sort of run around and get them to chase you, and then you duck out of the way before you hit a wall, and then they slam their head into a wall, and it does a bunch of damage.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. I have this instant fortress here. What if we have them run around and then I drop the fortress last minute right on them?
Well, if you drop the fortress within their space, then they will just be in the fortress.
Oh man. Okay, but what if I just drop it ahead of them, right? And they'll run right into it.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah,
Aani,
that'll
what if
work.
you turn into something little, something little but still innocuous? You get them chasing you, and then we'll go ahead and drop this thing right over.
Or we just get Brother Job to run.
Oh
over
yeah,
here.
we go ahead and go ahead and cue Brother Job in there.
Yeah, if we go Job, Brother Job.
Are you
Hey.
doing that in character?
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, the black cat looks up at you and he says, hey guys! And also the 2 flesh golems look up at you.
Hey, did you ever play the Spider-Man games?
The what?
The Spider-Man games. They were they were in the sand, magical moving sand.
I trapped unwitting fools at the casino who gambled their lives away in spider webs. Does that count?
Yeah, you know the part with the rhino?
No?
You ever played any Spider-Man
Okay.
video games?
Okay, just keep running him around, then run him over here.
Okay.
Yeah, put right there.
They're gonna start running towards you anyway. They see you really clearly.
Yeah, but you distract them. I'm gonna go for the guy on the bench. Hello.
He
I
just
wave
starts
to the guy on
running.
the
He
bench.
starts running towards all of you, and the 2 flesh golems are going monkeys, and they start.
Oh,
running
yeah,
towards you.
Eugene's gonna
we're
basketball
monkeys.
toss the instant fortress.
Whoa, that's really good.
Or give me an athletics check to toss it where exactly where it needs to land.
I got a +11 in athletics. Let's see what happens. Not great. 12.
Oh, can we give you? Oh, can I give you the
So
help?
that's a
out?
natural 1 +11.
Oh,
Well, then
Oh,
that's just
so-
a natural 1.
Yeah.
that's no good.
But Spoons, you can give him a help action if you would.
Okay, I'm
like.
gonna give him a help action then.
Tell me how you help him though. You have to have a way of doing it.
I stand behind him and I
Like Ghost? Like Patrick Swayze?
Yeah, like Ghost, exactly like Ghost. My hands on his hips. I go, you got it, buddy.
It's 24.
Yeah,
Nice. Okay.
just like
it
we
lands.
practiced.
It lands 20 feet away from Brother Job, and as he sees you toss this, he darts to the side, and all of a sudden, where this small cube landed, there is now a 20 feet cubic floor, 30 feet wall, giant stone tower with arrow slits on all sides and a battlement atop it. And both of these flesh golems just run face first into it. Like a so I'm gonna roll instant fortress damage, I guess. Let's say each of them take 10 damage. Out of how much HP? Oh, they got a lot of HP. And I'm gonna have them roll, let's say, Constitution saves to stay conscious. One of them immediately falls unconscious. He falls back on his haunches, and you see little birds flying around his head, and he falls backwards. The other one is just really angry. It's rubbing its face up and down and going like Curly from the Three Stooges. At
The third stooge, of course.
The third stooge, not the fourth stooge, Chimp. And you guys are in initiative now.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Eugene, you're up.
Eugene is going to drop the carpet, the ordinary rug in front of him, and then reabsorb the fortress back into a cube.
Okay.
And he's just gonna wave a little bit and wait for the flesh golem.
Give me a what would like a taunt check be? Don't you have a taunt ability as a fighter? Like, don't you have goading strike or something?
Yeah, I'm gonna use. Yeah, that's actually good. I'm gonna go ahead and toss my hand axe and make it a goading attack.
Okay, cool.
Let me see how that. Let me go look down to it and see how it works real quick. Do I have that actually? Did I attach that?
You are the goading attack? Yeah.
I am the goading attack. Oh, there it
The
is.
goat?
Under my features. Under my features.
Right under my feeties.
You hit a creature with a weapon attack. You extend one standard bone to attempt to a wisdom saving throw. Wisdom saving throw for the creature.
Yeah, he definitely fails. That is really bad.
Yeah, so now they have disadvantage on any attack that. Wait, I gotta actually land the attack. Let me actually try to land.
Yeah.
That's a 28. That's 19 plus 11. 30 to hit.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
So that's 10 damage, and then I add another d10 to it.
Okay.
10 plus. So that's 12 damage, and they have disadvantage on attacks against everyone but me.
Okay. So how much damage total?
So that is 12 damage total for that attack.
Okay.
Was that at the human?
That was
That
at
was
the
at
flesh golem.
the flesh golem.
Oh, perfect.
He says, and it's his turn now. He starts to shuffle towards you, and he immediately steps onto the rug. Do you remember how deep the quicksand is?
I think you said it was like 5-6 feet or something.
I think it was 4
or like 4 or
feet,
5
I'm pretty
feet.
Sure.
4 feet.
4 or 5 feet doesn't make much of a difference. He is 8 feet tall, so that is enough for him to like sink in like waist deep, and he can no longer move. He's just slashing his arms around, but he is close enough to you, I think, to make an attack because you were right behind the rug. That is a 19 and a 20.
They both hit.
Okay. He lifts these huge, fleshy, meaty hands and slaps you once and then slaps you again. And you're a little tiny capuchin monkey, so his hand is as big as you are. He just pounds you into the ground for 26 damage.
Ooh.
Okay, so they take 12 damage because with each hit they get the Armor of Agathis.
True, Armor of Agathis. Forgot about that.
So
Yeah,
good.
okay. Cool.
But
And his hand gets cold too as you do that.
But yeah, now I no longer have it. It took all the temporary HP.
Cool. Next is Aani. Oh, I forgot to put Job in the initiative. He's after Aani.
Alright, so what's the situation? There's a guy.
There's
one flesh
golem
golem who is
pit.
completely unconscious. He is lying on the ground with birds flying above his head. There is a Neverwinter guy, a human soldier, who has just risen up from the bench he was sitting on. And
Rizzing up.
Rizzing up. And there is a conscious flesh golem who is currently waist deep in quicksand. Cannot move, but he can attack.
Okay. I'm gonna try to bite the human man.
Okay, cool.
That's a 12. Does that hit?
Does not hit, no.
Can you run away from him so you don't get hit by what I'm about to do?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. You run back to where you were. Cheetah has a pretty long movement speed, I'm sure. Next up is Job.
Yeah.
Seems like
He's
it might
going
have the best.
to come out of his come out of his cat form and assume his hag form, this green-skinned kid with an eye drooping out of its eye hole. And he is holding a scythe. He's going to slash at the flesh golem with it. Whoa! Yay! For 13 damage. Next up is Spins.
How fucked up? Well, this guy hasn't been damaged at all, has he? Because Aani just missed. This guy's pretty much the guy.
Yeah, he has not been damaged at all. No.
I'm just gonna go for a very traditional pointing of the finger at this man and a fireball as big as his body head on towards him. I'm just gonna cast fireball at 4th level.
Okay.
So can I get a dex saving throw? for
Yeah,
this guy?
that is a 6.
That is a not enough, unfortunately.
What?
What? This guy is going to take 22 fire damage as this fireball just hits him and goes around him.
Yeah. And when the fire dissipates, there are 2 shoes and a pile of ash on the ground.
Now that felt good. That wasn't like the rats. That felt very good.
It's way better. Way better.
Way more elegant, you know.
Next up is Briannon. She is going to shoot a firebolt at the subdued flesh golem. It hits. That is 7 damage. Next up is Armstrong. She pulls out her longsword. She's going to try to stab it in the head twice. For 16 damage. This thing's not looking great. In fact, it's looking almost dead. It's going, flailing its arms around. It looks like it's in a state of rage right now. Next up is Eugene.
Eugene's gonna keep it simple and do 4 Eldritch Blasts into its head.
Sounds good.
Classic.
17,
That hits.
23,
That hits.
25,
That hits.
Whoa. Jesus Christ.
and 12. That I assume that doesn't hit.
No, 12 hits.
Okay.
No armor class on this guy.
So I'll
Was that
add
1
that up
billion
together
damage?
at the end.
He's made out of
8.
flesh, so.
9. So that's 17. 31 damage for the first attack.
Okay, you don't need to roll the others. Yeah, you open your mouth to fire your beam, your blast, and it's like an anime explosion where the screen turns white, and you see like the impact frames, like the black outline just getting decimated. That happens to him, and when the light dissipates, his face is like stretched inches backwards by the force of this blast. Like his bottom jaw is jutting out, and the rest of his face is pushed behind it, and he is dead.
All right, guys.
And Job says, "Thank you so much. I'm gonna go join some of the mages and help fight.
Yeah, man, good on
No
you,
problem,
dude. Good on you.
Yeah.
I like
Cool.
hurting people." And he jumps on his broom and flies off.
That's a good kid right there, guys.
Should we go to our house, guys?
No, you don't need to go to your house. You made your decision already.
Yeah, like I said, I trust Dracula to be the man of the house.
Yeah, we did trust him to be the man of the house.
That one unconscious flesh golem, it starts to rise up, and it wakes up and it says, "Rrr, rrr," and it is angry. And all of a sudden, you hear from a log not far away, "Charge!" And you see thousands of tiny little people running across the ground. Some of them are running, some of them are dragging themselves, and all of them climb up all over him and they start stabbing him with sticks. And he goes, "Ah, God," and he falls down to the ground dead.
Oh, man.
The tiny dying queen, sage, whatever she was, I don't remember. She walks up to
Some
Eugene and she says, "Eugene!"
Yes, ma'am. He does a kneel and a bow.
"Your friend. I still don't trust him. He was born under a cursed star. but he told us what you taught him. How to live.
You know, maybe it wasn't a cursed star. Maybe it was just a different type of star.
Nah,
Alright, well,
it's a new day for the tiny living village. We're going to conquer the world! And they all run off.
no,
Scream
no.
away.
Yeah, no. Looks in the camera,
Uh-oh.
season 2.
At the end of the E.J. Williams Memorial Park, you see the gate into the academy.
Okay.
We're here, guys.
Anybody have open gate?
No, it's open already.
Oh, nobody needs the open gate. Thanks, Harrison. Looks up at the sky. Thanks, Harrison.
I've been waiting for an opportunity to use Open Gate.
Yeah, well... no,
All right,
I'll
never
get
mind. The
opportunity.
gate's closed. Aani, you can cast Open Gate. My favorite 5e
Cast
spell.
Open Gate.
This cheetah casts Open Gate. And the gate opens.
Wait, can I
Double
cast
rule
close
break.
gate?
Yeah,
Eugene casts close.
Fuck you.
Yeah, I cast lock gate.
No!
Okay.
Oh, great. Now we're stuck.
Campaign's over.
we failed.
No, you guys walk through the open
Alright.
gate, and you see straight ahead of you, a few yards away, the academy, this tall building with its white spires, this beautiful building. Standing outside of it, facing the huge double doors, you see the High Pontiff Gisborne, this elf wearing a big fancy golden hat, which I forgot to mention before. It's very important. He's got a big fancy golden hat.
Oh, that changes
wearing-
everything.
Wearing a robe, riding a unicorn.
You didn't mention that either.
I did mention the unicorn.
Yeah, the unicorn was there.
He is surrounded by 5 more elves. One of these Black Watch soldiers wearing the armor of the Black Watch. There is also a Cyclops sitting crisscross on the ground, picking its nose, and a Displacer Beast, which is like a panther, with this
Yeah.
like barbed tentacle tail.
Classic character in the D&D movie.
All of them are surrounding these double doors, and Gisborne has a knife to the throat of a Mind Flayer, which he is holding on the unicorn in front of him. You recognize this Mind Flayer as Buddy, your friend, wearing his khaki shorts. Another one of these elves appears to have cast Hold Person. There are these red chains holding a large blue storm giant to the ground. Yogvar, the head of the revolution. He is seriously injured. There are several spears sticking out of his chest. He is on his knees, held to the ground by these red chains. His head is down, bleeding onto the ground beneath him. Captain Armstrong gasps when she sees him. And you hear Gisborne shouting at the door, "Who should I kill first? Your own mage, one of your friends, Buddy? Or should I kill Yogvar, the head of the revolution, the hope for Neverwinter's future? Or you could just let us into the academy." And the door opens just a tad. Bruce Broccoli, this very old halfling with a big white beard, sticks his head out and says, No, we've been commanded by Master Tangerine and his marshal not to let anyone in, and frankly, I think it's a good idea because you're going to kill us if we let you in, so no, you can't come in. He closes the door.
Oh my god.
Oh god. So,
Master Tangerine. Master
you mean Frito Misto, huh?
Yeah.
Master Tangerine ain't real.
Wait, Captain Armstrong looks down at you. Frito Misto?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
You
we
missed,
That
should've-
asshole's back?
you missed
Yeah.
the beginning of this whole thing?
He's the I guess he's the high mage now, pretty
Oh,
much.
God. What?
Or well, I guess it was a
Mhm.
ruse to get everyone into the city.
How far are we from the academy?
About 80 feet, maybe?
Okay. Can I well fuck, I want to cast locate creature and see if I can find Charles.
Or maybe find the
Either
find the
round.
book. Can you do locate object for the books?
I don't think I have. Is locate object a spell? If it is, I don't have it.
I don't know, it
Um,
might be.
I thought it was.
I think there's
was
one
gonna-
just called Locate, maybe? That might be what it is.
I don't have it prepared anyway. I was gonna try and locate Mr. Misto or the Charles. But I was also, I mean, guys, if our guys weren't over there, I was gonna drop a meteor swarm on them. But that would definitely kill Buddy, and probably your friend too. I'm sure he's great.
That's my
Yogvar.
dad, Yogvar.
That's your dad?
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh,
Why do you
they
think
are
I'm
both
blue
there.
and big?
Yeah, they are both
I
big
don't
and
know.
blue.
That's true. Oh,
Just to give a sense of size, by the way, Yogvar is like 17 foot tall. He's like proper giant. She's like
yeah.
big, like 8 feet tall, maybe 7 or 8 feet.
Well,
Damn. Here's the thing. I have ways. I have some ways that I could get them out of the way, but that's gonna be calling for me to run in there right in the middle of everything.
You hear Gisborne shout out, "Clock is ticking, mages!" And Buddy shouts out, "Ah! Ah!" as a little blood trickles from his neck.
I think I gotta get in there. I gotta get in there.
do you
Guys-
try seeming? Do we try and bluff our way over there?
Oh.
Oh, that's funny.
Or I mean, I feel like one of these motherfuckers is bound to have something just sees through all the like anything. But do we try seeming? Do we just do I make us all look like, I don't know, an assortment?
I was gonna hit them.
I'm just gonna hit him?
Yeah.
What if we get real close and then you hit him?
That's fine.
If you want to hit him, you can hit him.
I think they see us right there, though. I think they're right at the gate, and we're also right at the gate.
They can't see you. You're like you're on the other side of the gate from them, like looking in through these stone walls.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead, Dan. Go ahead. What you got?
All right. Why don't we let's do Star Wars. So Eugene, you be Eugene, and the rest of us are taking you as a prisoner to add to the pile.
That sounds great.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah. It sounds great.
Okay.
How you feeling about that one, Aani? I think it's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
Sure.
You can
Okay.
be Chewbacca.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll cast seeming, and changes wrought by the spell fail to hold up to physical inspection. Okay. So yeah, if they touch you, it's just a sight thing. So we're just using it to
Right.
get close. All right. Everybody decide what you are. I'm gonna be, I'm gonna be Prince Roland.
Okay.
Or is he King? Is he King Roland now?
It's Prince Roland. Maximus is the king.
Max. Okay. Who's Eugene? No, Eugene. You're Eugene.
Wait, shouldn't I be Prince Roland since he's the smallest one?
Okay. You be Prince Roland. I'll be Maximus.
And
Brianna.
Yeah, what's up?
Brianna will be Aani.
Okay, I'll be Aani.
Okay, you be Aani, and Aani,
Okay.
you be the dwarf woman.
You be the queen of the dwarves.
Okay.
Oh, Empress Bramblebeard. Okay. Captain Armstrong says, "Do you just want me to hang back, or am I going to
Oh
do
no,
something?"
no. And Armstrong, you're an owlbear.
What? Okay.
Yeah, you be
Okay,
an
I'll be an
owlbear.
owlbear.
Okay.
And so, just to be clear, Aani is Bramblebeard, but Brianna as Aani is our prisoner.
Yeah.
Yes.
Brianna says, "Yeah, that's good. Sounds good."
Yeah. Okay. I snap my fingers and it goes whoosh, and a veil washes over us.
Yeah.
What does Max sound like? He's like Ponzi, isn't he? Isn't he like?
I'm
Okay.
yeah, okay. So Spoons, you turn into Max Blacksword. This man covered in armor from head to toe. You don't see any of his skin. Although you could if you took your helmet off. But it's funny, ever since your last encounter with him, like your last fight, you haven't seen his skin since then.
Don't get too close to anyone, guys, because if they like touch you, they'll see that it's not real.
Gabe, you turn into Prince Roland, a like 5'5" man wearing black leather. No, actually, right now he's wearing the black watch armor with shoulder length black hair and a stony face.
Feels so small.
Aani, you turn into a big dwarf woman with a messy brown beard, and Brianna turns into Aani, and Armstrong turns into an owlbear. Cool. And yeah, how do you walk out there?
Wait, are we just gonna attack him? I guess let's just
well,
see where this goes. And be ready to surprise attack them, so at least we get one thing from this.
All right. Yep.
Right?
Yep. Sounds good. Sounds good. Sounds good.
Oh, brilliantly done! The resistance leader!
I
start clapping, too, as I walk.
Gisborne turns around and looks at you and says, "Ah, Roland, Maximus, I didn't know that you were done out there with I thought you were fighting the mages, taking like the brunt of their offense before joining us here."
Yeah, we're taking a break. We have taking a little time out, getting some orange slices, calling it good.
Roland, is your throat okay? You sound.
What's the point of conquering a city if you don't get to see the lodestone fall, my brother means?
Yes, a man after my own heart. That's why I love you so much, Lord Neverimber. Your mother, she was so stuffy. Didn't like to get out there.
Don't you say that about my mother. Don't you say that about my mother.
I'm sorry. I'm so
Put those words back in your mouth.
I'm so sorry. Oh, God.
Vile as she was, you do not say these things.
No, you're right. That was out of line of me.
No.
That was out of
Who's
line.
this? I point at Buddy.
This is a mind flayer. How barbaric to employ mind flayers here at the school. But yes, he's one of their mages who works for them. I thought we might be able to coax them to let us inside without too much violence. By threatening him. We also have the head of the revolution. I'm sure you'll be excited about that. Yagvar over here. Yagvar looks up at you and give me an insight check. All three of you can give me insight checks.
14 for me.
Natural 20.
Oh, yes, baby.
21.
All three of you notice as Yagvar looks up at you with this bloody face. He looks at you with sort of a face of surprise. His eyes widen a little bit, and there's a moment of recognition, and he just doesn't say anything, and he puts his head back down.
I nod at him.
You can probably see through stuff. That's cool.
And go, I go over to Buddy, and I say, "So, why do they keep you around, thing?"
Because I'm a good inventor. You
what
know, Hero Camp, I invented that.
Hero Camp?
Yeah.
Sure. You invented Hero Camp.
Yep.
Yes. And, whatever happened to Hero Camp?
Some clown blew it up, basically.
Clowns. You never know when they're right under your nose, do you? My little buddy. Anyway.
It's not.
We'll, I'm trying to slip him, like, I know his name, without him realizing it.
Give me a...
without the rest realizing it.
Give me maybe charisma, I guess, to convey that to him.
I'm pretty good at charisma. I'm pretty charismatic. 22.
Oh, his eyes widen, and he says, "Oh, yeah, hard to know, I guess. When a clown is right under your nose."
So what are we doing here? You know, you're waiting around. What, you're going to execute them very slowly so they can destroy the books or
yes,
apparate them somewhere else?
I was planning on doing the mind flayer first. Maybe I'd cut off one tentacle at a time. You know, that sort of business.
And
yes.
What if they're burying the books in some sort of transfiguration circle as we speak?
The books, the god books. Well,
have you tried breaking down the door?
Well, there's not really enough of us. There's a whole lot of them in there. We need to get inside first.
Yes, but I'm sorry. I don't see why we haven't just blown the door.
Because if we blow the door, they're all going to run out and kill us. We need to go in, willingly, and then. Although now that you're here, Max, I know you've been gaining some powers with this project you've been researching. Perhaps you can take care of them for us. You're practically an army yourself at this point, yes?
Yes, but it's all very tiring, to push myself, and I'd like to save it for the final, the bastards at the helm, like that.
Yes.
The ones at the top of the tower, not the ground.
Hey, who is this, by the way? He turns to Briannon, who is Aani.
Oh!
Is this one of those monkeys that's been giving you so much trouble?
Yes, courtesy of my brother Roland. Yes, Roland, explain
that's me.
what this is.
Yeah, so this is one of the monkeys. Right
Hey,
here.
hush. He looks at Aani. I'd rather Bramblebeard explain.
Yep. All right, man. Okay.
He's we took him as a prisoner. He's a hostage.
Oh,
He,
I think I gathered that already,
he
but
put a-
I appreciate how to the point you are.
he's so cool and powerful. We figured he'd be useful to our cause.
Like to use as a weapon? Max,
Oh, wait,
I thought you
has-
wanted to kill these monkeys.
Oh yeah,
I thought
because he's so strong.
Max, I thought you wanted to kill these monkeys. They seem to have rubbed you the wrong way
No,
after they
he's a-
killed your
he's a-
mother and all that. Yes.
It's not to use as a weapon.
Uh,
It's to use as leverage, you know.
that makes more sense.
Because
Yes.
the other three seem to have disappeared. We found this one out on his own, you know.
Really?
He's a turncoat monkey.
Tell me, little monkey, why were you alone? And Aani says, oh, geez, I don't know. Well,
Perhaps
I,
were your
Hey,
friends handling something else?
Or were they killed? We killed
oh,
them all.
yeah, I killed them.
You what?
They, they were just, being real mean, you know, razzing on me all the time. So, I, killed them.
Wait, Aani, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
You-
man.
Well-
I can't believe he killed us.
Gisborne says, "What?"
Oh,
What? Yeah. What are you talking about?
Oh,
Roland?
Spoons, you need to say something, or Eugene, you need to say something, and whoever does it, give me a persuasion check. Or you could just kill them now. It's up to you.
What do you mean?
I'm sick. I'm sick. I'm dying. I need the books. I need those books. I'm getting the disease.
Give me a persuade. With,
everybody!
give me a persuade with disadvantage, Eugene.
Oh God.
I rolled a 9 for my first one, which is 11,
Yeah.
and then I rolled a natural 20 for my second one.
Oh.
Take the 9.
It's great. So I'm gonna get that 9, which is
He says,
11.
"Oh, you're sick. Let me give you a quick checkup." He drops Buddy on the ground, and Buddy falls down and goes, "Oh!" He grabs at his bleeding neck, and Gisborne reaches down from his unicorn.
Everybody, look at the academy!
And
Quick!
touches you on your shoulder, and it just phases through. And he says, "Oh,
It's my invisible shoulder.
okay. We're gonna roll an initiative. You guys get a surprise round though.
Okay, good.
He was not expecting that.
Oh.
Okay, so I have to add. God, there's so many people here.
Wait, hold person. Oh, it's a concentration.
Right.
Is
one
that-
one of these elves has hold person on
No
the-
indication of who?
No, you can see the one very clearly. He's holding his hands out at the giant.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Displacer Beast, Eugene, Gisborne. There's a Cyclops. These 5 elves are standing kind of right next to each other, by the way. One of them is holding their hands out at the giant. There is a Black Watch guy, and there's Yogvar, who is currently cannot move. Okay. First up is Eugene, because you have a surprise round.
All right. Let me see. So you said there's 5 elves, and then there's Gisborne. And with a surprise, can I use my whole action for that?
Yeah, you get an extra turn before the proper combat starts.
All right. So I'm gonna do 12 Eldritch Blasts.
Okay. So these elves have a collective HP of 50, just so you know. So
Focus the one that has Yogvar.
Yeah, I was
so
gonna. Since I can do
so I think the easiest way to do this would just be to add all the damage together and just look at their collective HP and see how many elves are left.
Yeah, so I was gonna do, since I'll do 12, I was gonna plan on doing 10 on 5 elves and then
Okay,
2 on Gisborne.
sounds good. So you
All
will
right.
have to roll to hit 5 times.
Okay.
I'm just going to tell you, the armor class for the Gisborne, I'm not going to tell you. That'd be cheap. But the armor
Yeah.
class for the elves is 10. So you have to roll over 10 times.
Yep. So that's 14.
Yep.
So that's 1,
Jesus Christ.
2 hit,
This
3
sucks.
hit, 4 hit,
My God.
5 hit, 6 hit,
Oh yeah.
7 hit,
Oh yeah.
8 just hits,
Oh yeah.
9 hit,
Yeah, baby.
10 hit.
Okay, roll damage for them.
Alright, this is gonna be a lot of math.
My
Yeah,
God.
I'll use a calculator.
That's incredible.
12, 17.
Here, you give me the numbers, I'll calculate it. 12 plus 17.
No, 12 and then 5 to make it 17.
Oh, okay, so 17
And then
Plus.
12
12,
plus 9
9,
plus 9. So that's 5.
okay,
Plus 7.
7. Okay, you only needed 6, I guess.
Plus 8. Plus 8.
You don't need to roll anymore, it's okay.
Oh, I know you could shoot the others with something else, can't you?
Well, I mean, you said you were going to use these 10 on these elves.
Yeah, I was going to do
Um,
2 per elf.
You open your mouth and a giant Godzilla beam blasts out of it, and there's like another type of anime explosion, but more of like when there's an explosion in the distance and it's like that slow white orb, you know? That just engulfs these 5 elves, and when the light is gone, there are 5 pairs of shoes with ash next to them, and
Yogvar's
these
free.
red chains dissipate, and Yogvar raises his fists to the air and goes,
Rah!
Eugene starts puking.
next up is Aani.
Okay. I guess I'm not a cheetah anymore.
You can be if you want, because he casted Seeming on the cheetah. But you can also
Yeah,
just be
I'll-
Aani
I'll-
if you'd like.
Exit cheetah form.
Okay.
Yeah, I think.
Also, Eugene, do you
So,
pop out of rolling form when you do that?
Oh, yeah, I assume so, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Aani, are you popping out of
Yeah.
who you Bramblebeard?
So who's alive? Who are the enemies?
There's Gisborne atop his unicorn with his big fancy golden hat. There is a Cyclops. There is a Displacer Beast. Is that it? That might be it, because you just killed 5 elves. I think that's it. Oh, and there's a guy wearing the Black Watch uniform. A human.
Okay, I'm gonna conjure a sea hag.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Before you conjure a Sea Hag, Eugene, we forgot to do your extra 2 Eldritch Blasts for Gisborne.
Oh, yeah. I'll roll to see if those hit.
Sorry, Aani. Put a pause on that hag summon.
That's
Sorry.
an 11.
Just can we get up that?
Does that hit?
something
Let
on
me check.
hold?
That does not hit.
And then the second one's lower, so it doesn't hit either.
Nope. Okay. Aani, how do you summon a Sea Hag?
Yeah, I put my hands in the air and I yell sea hag. And she
She climbs out of your
appears in
mouth.
front of me.
She drops from the sky.
Yeah, a big scary Sea Hag with blue corpse skin and seaweed hair crawls out of your mouth and goes. Okay. Should I just put her in the initiative
All
after
right,
you? Then, I guess.
I think you have to. Yeah.
Okay. What do you tell her to do now?
Attack the unicorn guy.
Okay. She is going to use her claws, and she misses. She slashes at him, and his unicorn trots back a little bit. And she says, "I'm sorry, Aani."
It's all right, sea hag. For the thumbs up.
Next up is Spoons.
Has he been damaged at all, the unicorn guy?
No, Gisborne has not been damaged.
Fuck. Can I do an insight check to see how much health I think he has? Or no?
That's stupid, but yes.
I thought you could do shit like that.
I don't think so.
Well, I don't know. I do not get to know. So forget
Okay.
that.
Okay.
I am going to. I feel like the Cyclops is chilling.
No, the Cyclops
So-
appears pretty hostile. He
Yeah,
was
that's
picking
what I
his nose
mean.
before, but now that like
Now he has
Yeah.
one big
Now you're
angry
fired.
eyebrow.
he's
I'm
got
gonna
one
go-
big angry eyebrow.
I'm gonna run up to the Cyclops. I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna run up to the Cyclops and I'm gonna cast Disintegrate on it. So can I, can I get a Dex throw from him? Dex save. I'm gonna
Yeah.
run up and I'll target it right at his eye.
That's Dex. He's +0 to Dex, so that's an 11.
Yeah, that does not do anything. So, I'm going to roll the damage for this, which is 10d6 plus 40 force damage. That's going to be 79 damage. Hits him square in the eye, and I say, "Call me nobody." It's a green ray.
He looks down and he says, "Arr, rah," and a big green ray blasts out of your hands right into his eye. And he grabs at it with his hands, and he's bleeding from the eye. And yeah, he looks pretty bad right now. He falls backwards. Next up is Briannon.
Damn.
Let's say she shoots a firebolt at Gisborne. She
Hoping it
misses.
would disintegrate him.
Next up is Armstrong. She's going to try to attack the Cyclops as well. She holds up her big longsword and she hits, and she hits again. So I think she swipes him twice in the stomach for 15 damage. All right. Now we are in turn proper. First up is the Displacer Beast. It starts growling at you, Eugene. And it is going to attack you with this tentacled tail it has. Actually, I'm looking at the picture right now. It's not a tail. It has a regular tail and also 2 tentacles coming out of its back. Okay, cool. So that is a 16 and a 19. Does a 19 hit?
19 hits, yeah.
Okay. So that is 9 damage as it swipes at you with its tentacle.
Ew.
Next up is Gisborne. He looks around at all of you and he says, "You stupid draconian mages. I hate you. I hate you all so much to come here posing as my friends and do this to me. It's evil. It's downright despicable. Your whole operation here is despicable. You know, we elves, we high elves, we've existed on this continent for eons, coming from the Silver Isles of Everesca. We brought civilization to this land, and yet you draconians think you have a monopoly on magic, on ancient secrets we invented. Ancient secrets. I hate you, and I'm going to kill you." And he clasps his hands to the air, and a giant swirling portal opens up over him, sorry. And flying through it is a young solar dragon.
Oh no.
This huge dragon, like a space dragon with tentacles for a face, writhing and swirling, and it glows with this bright solar light. And yeah, I'm going to add that to the initiative. It is tethered to him by some sort of golden chain of light. Next up is Eugene.
Right. So I have this fighter ability called Know Your Enemy.
Yeah.
Have I? This I probably haven't. But have I, outside of combat, have I observed Gisborne for over a minute? Have I seen him
Yes,
move around?
at the parlay. Yes.
At the parlay. So I have the ability to know one of these things. What can I know? What can I know? What can I know? Yep, current HP. I want to know his current HP.
103.
Do 3 damage, do 3 damage, do 3 damage, do 3 damage.
Do 3. All I need to do is do 3 damage. All right.
4 damage. No, actually, it might be 3 damage.
I mean,
Yeah, 3 damage.
August, I have a whole turn. I'm gonna do way more than that.
2 damage to him.
Or I could just punch him 3 times.
Or you could use one attack on him and some attacks on
Yeah.
another creature.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, do
that is
that.
true. Yeah.
Yeah. You're allowed to dispose.
I can do that. Let's see what's going on. I'll go to the Displacer Beast. I'm gonna look at the Displacer Beast and I'm gonna point at it. And when I point at the Displacer Beast, it just feels a general sense of unease as I put the Hexblade's curse on him.
Okay.
It goes,
And
"Oh."
he was like, ugh. Let's see. And I'm
It
just
hacks
gonna
up a hairball.
I'm gonna take out my 2 hand axes. I'm gonna hold them up, and I'm gonna run at it, and I'm just gonna chop at it 2 times.
Okay. You get disadvantage on roll them separately. Take disadvantage on the first one you roll, and then we'll see
Okay.
if you get disadvantage on the second one.
So for the first one, that's an 18. On the
Okay.
second one, it's a natural 20.
Okay.
So it's 7
so that's an 18.
plus 11. 7 plus 11 to make 18.
Okay. You charge at it with this axe, and you look at it, and it's like this displacer beast is kind of like shimmering a little bit, and it's kind of waving in the light, and you realize this is an illusion. And as you realize that, you hear these panther footsteps behind you, and you turn around, and there is the real displacer beast, and you can now hit it for damage.
Oh, shit.
And you will not have disadvantage on the next one.
All right, the second one, 18 plus 11 to make it 29.
Okay.
So yeah, I leap forward with the 2 axes in my hands, and then I like whiff. And then once I realize it's somewhere else, I toss it.
Cool.
For the damage, let's see. That's 8 damage.
And you both attacks do hit, so.
Oh, both attacks. Okay.
Yeah.
8, and then 10, so 18 damage total.
Nice. Okay.
And then once
it looks wounded. Ah! It says.
So with those in there, I'm like, shit, I got nothing else I can throw. And then I run at Gisborne and I punch him across the jaw.
Okay. Cool. Roll unarmed attack.
I'm not fucking kidding you. I accidentally hit twice and I got natural 20 twice. I'm gonna fucking take a picture of that. But yeah, so that's 12 damage. As I fucking just deck him.
Yeah. You punch him in the face, and some blood comes out of his mouth. He spits it on the ground. How uncouth! How barbaric you Draconians are!
I do a little shrug.
Next up is the Black Watchman member. His back bends backwards, and he starts to convulse, and he starts to choke, and he says, What's happening to me? Ah! And he transforms, much like the other one you saw. His skin starts to part as metal comes up from underneath. This chrome blood pours out of his nose, wraps around his neck and face, and solidifies until standing across from you is this wiry cyborg creature, and it activates its blade of light, and it is going to charge at Aani.
Oh.
So that is 18. Does that hit?
That hits.
That is 9 damage, and it is going to roll again. A 17. Does that hit?
That hits.
Okay, take 19 damage total as it slashes at you twice with this blade of light. That's radiant damage, by the way.
Oh, can this guy roll a? Does he count as a humanoid?
Yes.
Okay, can I get a wisdom saving throw from him?
Yeah, that is that's a 5. Why? Why do you ask?
Okay, he's frightened of the hag
Yes.
now. He turns around and he doesn't say anything, but he starts to back up and put his arms out and around the other direction. Next up is the Solar Dragon.
Classic character, the
which flaps its wings above you and looks at you with this tentacled face. And these tentacles part to reveal this orb of light within, and this orb expands until a massive discharge of light, a solar flare, just crosses across you. Let's see, who is close to each other? Eugene ran over to Unicorn Guy. So Aani and the Hag are right next to each other. Spoons is by the Cyclops. So Aani and the Hag and Briannon and Armstrong are probably... No, Briannon is... Who did Briannon just attack? She attacked from a distance. Armstrong attacks the... Who did she attack? Do you guys remember?
She attacked the Cyclops.
She did. Okay, so Aani, the Sea Hag, and Armstrong... and Briannon are all right next to each other. So it's going to attack you with this solar breath. That is... Give me a dexterity saving throw, Aani.
15.
Okay. How much health do you have, Aani?
62 right now.
Okay, good. I was a little worried. Take 22 radiant damage and 22 fire damage.
Okay.
And the hag is just blown to smithereens. And
No!
Brienne is knocked back on her haunches. She falls backwards and she says, "Oh my god!"
Jeez Louise. I sort of scratch my head.
So the sea hag is out. Next is Yogvar.
Oh, I want to see what this dude can do.
He says,
I want to see what you can do. I'm excited.
Gisborne of Everesca, just as Neverwinter has oppressed us, you have oppressed your people. It ends today. I think Spoons probably has you handled, so I'm going
don't
to
worry
attack
about
this
that.
Placer Beast.
Thank you. We've never formally met.
he places his hands on the ground and he digs his fingers into the pavement and pulls hard and rips out a giant chunk of stone and chucks it at the Displacer Beast. 35 damage. It dies.
Oh.
Next up is Spoons.
Yeah, so I'm going to go... God, this fucking Cyclops is almost dead. It's very annoying. Yeah, I'm just going to run up to Gisborne. I'm going to run up to Gisborne. I'm going to say, I was going to ask, or I was talking about this earlier, and so it just brings a great sort of finality, circularity to the day for me. But as someone who could live forever and seems like has lived a very long time and feels like you're entitled to live forever and do whatever you want, how does it feel?
I'm an
you're
elf.
about to-
I've lived a long time, yes.
Yeah, how does it feel you're about to die right now?
I'm not. I'm about to kill you.
Oh. I may look like a normal monkey, but this is sort of my, my Patrick Bateman turnaround moment. I'm not sure if you have any sense for this kind of thing, but I am a lich, and I'm a new lich, and I'm very, very hungry, and I'm very, very angry, and I'm grieving
What?
quite heavily, so I'm going to eat your soul now, thank you. I go, and I rise above him like the Dracula Jenna Maroney.
So you're using the soul swallow ability I gave you based on power.
I'm using the soul swallow ability, which is power kill, and I'm gonna rise up above him and just go and take 2 fingers and grab his soul out.
You grab out this pulsating blue orb and you swallow it, and the rest of you watch as Spoon seems to reach into his chest, and Gisborne, his body goes lifeless and falls off the unicorn to the ground below.
Oh.
I kick his body. I start kick. I stand over. I just start kicking the shit out of his head.
With Gisborne dead, this golden chain of light that was attaching him to the solar dragon, it dissipates, and the solar dragon just disappears in a poof.
Yeah, I start kicking the bodies.
Good shit, man. That's great.
Next up is Briannon. She is going to shoot a firebolt at the Cyclops, and she kills it. She shoots a fireball in his eye, and he goes, "Ah, I didn't even get to go in combat," and then he dies. Next up is Armstrong. She goes up to the metal man and tries to hit him. She hits both times for 17 damage. Okay. Eugene, you're up.
Well,
You can finish off this metal man. It's the only one left.
yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do Greater Weapons Master with my battle axe. That is a 27 to hit.
That hits.
That's 25 damage.
Yeah, that hits. I mean that is 25 damage. Obviously it hits. Yes, that is 25 damage to it. It doesn't look super happy about that. It screeches this metallic screech.
All right, I'm gonna go hit it one more time. That's a 19 to hit.
That hits.
7.
Wait, no, that doesn't hit,
7.
actually. Sorry. 19 does not hit.
Okay, no problem. So I'm gonna do one more time, and then I'm gonna add my precision dice again. I think that I just have one more superiority dice after this. That makes it a 29
Damage or to hit?
to hit.
That hits.
And then that is a 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 13 more damage.
Okay. Yeah, you cleave into it with your sword, Eugene, and it doesn't look good. It looks like it's on its last legs. And Aani, it's your turn. This thing is leaking chrome blood onto the ground.
Hit it and then
All right,
hit it and give us a
can I-
one-liner, buddy.
Can I use heat metal on him? Would that
No, he
Can I
is
just
metal.
heat him?
He is
He's
metal.
metal?
If you used heat metal, that
Okay.
would not do anything. No,
Just make him
sorry.
hot.
You're smoking hot.
True. Alright, I'm gonna cast Erupting Earth underneath him. I'll give a dex saving throw.
Okay, that's a 10.
That fails. 3d12 bludgeoning damage.
Oh my god. Yeah, that'll do it.
24 damage, yeah.
Yeah. Describe how you kill this creature with the power of the earth.
Yeah, I just have a bunch of rocks and shit rise up from the ground and impale him at various points.
Yeah, that happens. And this piece of dented metal falls to the ground dead. And yeah, Yogvar looks down at you all and he says,
Thank you, monkeys. My daughter told me of your help at Hero Camp, and Count Villefort told me of all you did for the No Ones in Neverwinter. You are truly an ally to the revolution, and I'm happy that I can help you here now.
Yeah, us too.
and Buddy says, yeah, thanks for saving me. Bruce Broccoli, can you let us inside now? And he opens the door and he says, yes, let me just have the new marshal clear you. Marshal,
No,
can
no,
you
no.
check these guys out? And he
Oh,
opens the door,
God.
and walking out is a drow elf
Oh
wearing
God!
a trench coat
no.
and a Panama hat. Drist Donovan walks out and says, the human, the half-giant, the Mind Flayer, they can go in. The monkeys?
I'm gonna
I'm
kill
not
you
so
for
sure.
real this time.
Oh, come on, man.